Yeah, we wasted enough time. Hello, 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 hello. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. Where's the music? Is that the music? There we go. How's everyone doing today? There we go. There we go. Yeah, I know. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. Luckily, I don't have an important date. How's everyone doing today? How y'all doing? Is everyone good? Hope y'all good. Yeah. Always update your most critical software just before going live. Absolutely nothing can go wrong if you update your most critical software that you need to stream, OBS, you know, open source broadcasting software, just before going live. That's the best time to do it, kids. Best time to do it. Yeah. Update it. Update goes fine. I hit the start streaming button. Oh, hey, your video card driver don't work with this version of NVENC. You need to update your driver. And it's a NVIDIA driver, so it's like a big, gargantuan, massive, you know, package that you got to install. And it's like, son of a... But we're live now. We're back. We're good. 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 What are we doing tonight? I feel somewhat better than yesterday, I think. We'll see. If you update more often. Well, here's the thing. I don't usually update. I usually hit like, you know, remind me later, remind me later. But with something like OBS, they actually do add new features that are actually decent quite often. So I'm like, you know what? I'll update it. And then all of a sudden I got to update which makes sense because it's been a hot minute since I updated the driver on this computer. So that kind of makes sense. Did I find the box of screws and nuts? Nope. So today, we're just gonna start by printing a bunch of random stuff. Sound good? We're gonna print a bunch of stuff because I'm currently redoing my printer room upstairs, and the walls are Spartan AF. I have nothing on the walls. I need some art. I need some headphone hooks. I need practical things for the room. So we're gonna print a bunch of stuff tonight, and then we're gonna just have some fun and chat. But before we get to that, I'm going to turn my overhead camera on because guess what? I think this works. For those that don't know, this is the extruder from the Magneto X. The plan is to put it on this guy, and it turns out well, except for the PC ABS part. Yes, I don't have a memory card. You're not ever going to record anything. It lines up perfectly. The only downside is I don't know how this actually mounts. I think it just kind of, is it just kind of, no, that don't go like that, and that don't go like that. I don't think the XOL, I don't think the XOL is actually compatible with the Chaotic Lab tap. We might have a problem. I might have to just use a regular stealth burner. We might end up having to, although to be fair, if we do use a regular stealth burner, I can go back to using the whatchamacallit? The resin front face, the smoked acrylic front face that I've been using. I don't think the XOL is compatible with the Chaotic Lab tap. I don't think it actually mounts up right. I don't think it works, so it might not work. I'll have to. It might. I might have to modify the file a bit to make it work. I'm not actually sure. Beacon. Why would I do beacon? I got tapped. Have you not recorded the flexi spot? I've recorded some of it. I need more stuff. I need more stuff. Like my Rapido plus Chaotic Lab Tap V2 plus Galileo 2 plus the Nighthawk. That's what I may end up doing. We'll see. I might end up going back to Stealth Hawk or Stealth Burner just because I have it already. It should mount up. It just uses the same 4-hole. Well, I'll have to take a look at the CAD. What I got to do is I got to print the parts for it. That's what I got to do. I should probably actually print the parts for it. That would probably be helpful. In the meantime, let's get this bed off and let's put the actual bed we're going to be using on it on. So tonight is just going to be a print and chill night. Kind of an open floor, shoot the shit, have some fun. It's Saturday night. I feel all right. I feel better than yesterday, although I'm exhausted. So we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. We might do some organizing, but before we get even started, we have this nice fancy satin bed. Look at this. I love me satin beds. And this is a honey badger bed from Fabrico. It's meant for the bamboo. but it'll fit on this just fine. And I love oversized beds because oversized beds are great because you don't have to line them up perfectly. And oh, so good. Look at satin. It is sateen. I love it. Did I get more whiskey? No, I think I got cold beer in the fridge. I also have gamer steps to try and keep me awake. How is the beacon able to nozzle probe? Voodoo, magic, and witchcraft. Also, whoever it was that got annoyed with the fact that I don't have a metric tape measure and sent a metric tape measure to my P.O. box. So now I actually have a metric tape measure, so I can actually go, hey, a V2 is approximately 410 millimeters across. Thank you. Somebody got fed up with the fact I didn't have a metric tape measure, and they sent me one. Now all I need is somebody to send me a metric adjustable, because all my adjustables are imperial, so I need a metric adjustable. So if somebody could send me a metric adjustable, that would be great, because all mine are imperial, unfortunately. So yeah. It's something. That's the next tool I need a metric version of. Isn't there a big sale with free shipping with subs? Maybe. I'm not I think I can actually, I think I can sign up for the affiliate program with gamer subs. I should try that. I mean, I do actually consume the beverage, so I have no problem shilling stuff I actually use. Like, I do actually buy this stuff. I do actually like it. So maybe I should reach out and see if I could sign up for the affiliate program with gamer subs. I have nowhere near enough clout to get a cup out of it, but, you know, why not? It just sucks when you're Canadian because the shipping to Canada sucks. Okay, let's put you down here. For now, I gotta make room. Oh, hey, here's this guy. I extend you a long wait and some tartan thread. Is that a reference? Should I understand that reference? I think I should understand that reference. And blinker fluid. Send the tap dynamite while you're at it. I have a crescent wrench, laser etch, metric one side, imperial on the other. Well, for those that don't know, on let me find one that is the right one. Yeah, I think this one right here. So on some adjustables, for those that don't know, on some adjustables, if you're holding it in your right hand and the adjustment part is facing down, it's an inch standard adjustable. And if you're holding it in your left hand and the jaw that moves is facing down, it's a metric adjustable. That's how you can tell the difference. Okay, so if you hold it like this and the adjustable is facing downward, it's inch. If you hold it in your left hand and the adjustable jaw is on the bottom, it's metric, okay? But be careful, because if you hold it in your right hand and it's facing upward, that is also inch. Okay, don't get it mixed up, okay? Because if you get it mixed up, bad things can happen. Time to move them boxes. How are flexi spots so bloody heavy? That is a question I need to sort out. How are they so heavy? Ugh. I mean, I put one together already. I know why they're so heavy. Also, don't tell FlexiSpot that they accidentally shipped me two. Get rid of. There we go. That is a problem for future Taylor to find a home for you. There we go. There we go. We good? You good? Nope, you're gonna fall over. What about this way? Okay, whatever, you're good. There we go. You just did. I didn't say anything. There we go. Wire stretcher next. You want your keys back? Keys for what? Authentic Allen wrenches. Yeah, for those that don't know, like, Allen wrenches were invented by James Allen, who works for IKEA, or who founded IKEA. That's why they're called Allen wrenches. They're James Allen's wrenches. Because when he founded IKEA, he was sick and tired of people constantly calling the help desk going, hey, I don't have the tools. You know, your flat pack furniture requires all these specialized tools. It's super annoying to put your stuff together. So he went, hey, what if I invent a tool that we can use on everything? And then we make all the flat back furniture around that tool. And that's how the Allen keys came about. And it was such a good invention that it became an industry standard. And now we have Allen keys. So for those that don't know, you can thank IKEA for Allen keys. You can live here for now. And here I thought that Allen wrench was invented by Sir Alfred Wrench. No, it's actually a misnomer. It was his ex-wife who was a wench, okay? But it was ye old English. So over the years, wench became wrench, okay? So his ex-wife was a bit of a hag. So she was, you know, a wench, but she hit him really hard with the wench, and you know, one thing led to another or something. These are all garbage. Robertson screws are the best invention ever. Yes, and a proud moment in Canadian history when those came about. Don Aber, 199, cheers. Speaking of cheers, hey, do you want to win a spool of filament? Every stream we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. Link in the video description. Enter for your chance to win below. Okay, first thing first, let's get the Magneto online, because we are going to print something on the Magneto. So first things first, I got to get this. Magneto flex plate is huge. And also, I don't know where my spatula went. I got to find my spatula. Where is my spatula? That'll work. Also, it has the fancy color on the back. I don't like using that side. Like, it is cool that it comes with the cool pecs with the problem is I like the reliability of textured PI, so I like never use it. Okay, so you are loaded up with black ABS, I believe. Yes, you are. Are you online? You should be alive. I believe you are alive. Might have to power cycle you. It's been a while. Printers, Magneto X. Are you online? No, it is not online. I have to power cycle it. 1 second. So the easiest way to power cycle these is to turn them off, count to 10, and 1, 2, 10. Turn them back on. There we go. So we are doing, I didn't hit the right button. We're doing arts and crafts today because I am currently going through a reno of my computer room. So right now, my computer room looks like this, okay? It is boring. There is nothing on these walls. We need to solve that. So we need to put some art. Now here's the thing with art. It's bullshit. I ain't paying money for art. Okay, I'm not gonna go into the art store and wave my money around and go, give me one art, please. It doesn't work that way, okay? Because art is bullshit. But we can make bullshit, okay? And by making bullshit, I mean, hey look, Printables is running an awesome contest right now for geometric wall art. Yeah, we've already done one. I printed this guy. And it's stuck on my wall because the hammer I use can't get it out. But anyways, I printed that. Art HueForge. I don't want to do HueForge. I love HueForge. I don't know how to use HueForge yet. I've got to actually download it. But I want the black art, like the abstract art. I want abstract art like that. The toilet sign. Well, I was gonna do this. I was gonna put this one in. So I don't want to do something like this because with this is a lot of VHB on my wall. So I'm thinking like stuff like this, because then I could just put like one little thumbtack in and it'll hold up. So, no stand. So I'm just gonna print a few of these, a hummingbird. Oh, I may have to do the update on the Magneto. I may have to do the update on the magneto. Yeah, I think I got to do the update on the magneto. I think the magneto's offline right now. I can't remember if I finished the update on it or not. Yeah. Yeah, I think I got to update that. I'm trying to remember what state it was in when I turned it off last. Art is bullshit. Have you ever been to Paris? Modern art is bullshit. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's all pump and dump anyways for rich people to make tax write-offs. Let's be honest. What about the Homer Simpson sticker in the bush line art? Is there one of those? Is somebody make one? If somebody made one of those, link it. Like, there's the Homer, but is there one of him disappearing into the bush? Okay. Is there something going on with my magneto? I may have to do some software updates on mine. Yeah, my magneto's dead stick. I gotta update the software. We'll play with that later. BZBot's online. Hedge dissolve. What is hedge dissolve? How are you? You're online. Let's get Toasty online. We haven't used Toasty yet. Toasty hasn't been used since the rebuild. Let's get Toasty online, because that's a big... Printers. Yeah, Magneto X is offline. I'm gonna have to fiddle around with the Magneto. It's something ain't right there. But we're not gonna do that on stream, because it's never a good idea to wrench on stuff like that on stream. It never turns out good. Toasty boy, where's Big Papa Joey P? There's Big Papa Joey P. There we go. It lives. Okay. So I need to load you with black filament. Right? Yeah. Now, if only I had something I could put the filament in that was public. But it's not yet, so I can't show you that. Okay, that's that. Let's unload. I think this has filament in it, 240. Nope, wrong button. There we go. War on AMS? No? What? Who? Okay, so I need black filament. What color are you? What color are you? Replitech PLA black. Oh, hey, this'll work. Secrets? What secrets? I don't know what you're talking about. Shiny black or matte black? Do we want shiny black or matte black? Also, I think I missed one. Did I miss one? James Hutchinson, $20. Cheers and appreciate it. And thank you for coming a member. Cheers. Polymaker spool dryer. What? Do I want shiny black or matte black? Matte. Yeah, matte. Matte always looks better. Okay. So we got matte black. Move the thing I'm not allowed to talk about yet. And that is gone. I have no idea where that went. Where'd you go? Oh, you are gone. Okay, I need a spool holder. Because I don't actually have a spool holder for this guy yet. I don't have a spool holder for this. You can go up here. You're a spool holder. You'll hold spools. There we go. Matte, matte. Okay, we're doing matte. Matte it is. Okay, so pull you out. Get to the good part. We are! I'm loading filament in a printer. It's always good to load filament in a printer. Yeah. It's always super awkward too. Damn it. I swear, as you get more printers, the way you have to load filament into them gets more awkward. I think it's like one of those like universal constants. The more you fiddle with a printer, the more printers you get, the more annoying it gets to work on your printers. Okay, good. There we go. So that is black ABS. It is loaded. Okay, so turn that off. Do I have a height map for this? I need to calibrate a bed mesh. PF Dennis gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. So that's got to drop down because that is way too high. Okay, so let's load up Orca Slicer. Did you see the filament pat mode? That's the, what is a filament pat mode? Am I sure it's ABS? Yeah, it's ABS. Polymaker, Polylight ABS. Yep. Okay, prepare. I don't know where Magneto went. I lost Magneto off here. I had Magneto in here, but I don't know where it went. Tried it? Okay. So let's do the space shuttle first. That'll be cool. Little guy is all about rockets right now. So we're gonna print that with generic ABS. Standard boron. Cool. You burned up 2 EBB36 boards this weekend. I can't figure out why. Well, if you're burning up 2 of them, something's wrong. If you burn up 1, that could just be a material defect of it. It could just be, you know, a shitty print, essentially. Or, you know, a shitty hardware. But if you burned out 2 of them, I'm assuming something you did is wrong. No offense, but I'm assuming you did something wrong. It could just be it's wired up incorrectly. No brim. I don't want a brim. Check your polarity. Oh yeah, and the camera might do a little funky stuff. There we go. There we go. Should I turn ironing on? I want to do top layers 4. That's okay. Should I have ironing on? Is ironing... Should I turn ironing on? Nah, we're not going to bother with that. So there we go. So that's that. Yeah. So we'll do that one. And then I'll do the hummingbird on the bamboo. And then the Prusa, I need to print some, whatchamacallits. I need to print hooks. Preheat, return filament, unload filament. I need to make some hooks for headphones. Can I speak on the tube? What about the tube? The tube, I have a tube. It is in my bag of goodies. Where's my bag of goodies? Where did I put my tube? I've misplaced my tube. Actually, yeah. I have found my tube. Look at my tube. It is a tube. Look at my tube. It's going in the VZBot at some point. We're gonna rebuild the VZBot with the tube and a Kraken. I got a sticker. The sticker says tube. And I'm hoping I've annoyed enough of you by saying tube so many times. Also, you know what? We're gonna give this a try too, because they gave me some. It's a TH3D bed cement. How does it work with ABS? Not a clue. We're gonna find out. Made in USA. By the way, I love American companies that are like, oh, we made it in America. It's like, cool, it's still foreign to me. I don't give a crap where it's made. Put cap on bottle when not in use. Contains isopropyl alcohol. Formulated for pla, pitch, ebs, asa, nylon, carbon fiber, and glass fiber. Ooh. Although, to be fair, there is no such thing as glass fiber and carbon fiber prints, because that is an additive to an existing plastic. So by saying it's good for glass fiber, that means I should be able to put this on my bed and sprinkle glass fibers and it'll stick to my bed. Otherwise, it's false advertising. And it comes with like a bingo dabber on it. If I can get it off. I'll be honest, I think this is the first product from TH3D I've ever actually used. Okay, so that's that. So where's the dabber? Isn't the dabber supposed to... How's that supposed to come off? Because the dabber's in there. How do I get the... How do I get it off? Is it... Am I missing something here? Because you got the dabber's on the inside. How does it come off? Is it like two different... Is it... What am I doing here? Pull? Is it a pull? Oh. Oh, okay. That makes sense. It's a pull tab. That makes sense. So it's... There we go. That makes sense. Hopefully that stuff's okay to get on your hands. I'm assuming it is. I mean, it's filled with ISO and stuff that plastic sticks to, so you know it's good for you. Also, print one of these. I printed this on the Magneto, just as a test print a while ago. Have one of these to put your beds on, because nothing's more annoying than working on a printer bed on like a table and like stuff getting stuck to the bottom of it, and then you put it back on your printer and you get a little bump. So print something like this to put your like flex plates on. Just, it keeps gunk off of it on the bottom. Take a big whiff. Yeah, it's all wet now. Yeah. Is this stuff bad for you? Contains ISO. Keep away from flames and children. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, it smells like ISO. Hey, at least I don't have COVID. That's good. First Rep Rap Fest in a while, I came back without having the coof. No worse than any other bed adhesives. Okay, so it's good. It's good for you. Also, get the wifey a new computer with like an i7 10 series with a 3080. What does she do with it? Stardew. Prop 65. I don't know. I'm not American. What is that the California thing? Where like everything in California will kill you type thing? It's leaking. Why is it leaking? I don't like the fact it's leaking. Maybe it's... Why is it leaking? Is it... Oh, you know what? I think it was like a little bit of the... Let's see if I can... Greetings from the Netherlands. Hello there. What are you doing up so late? It is Betty bye time. You go sleepy. Okay. Hot. So, height map. What are we working with here? Yeah, that's a height map. 0.5 mil. Good job, Fizek. Best beds in the world. Safe good pick. Okay, I gotta let this cool off. Just love this content. This is content? Oh shit. Timothy Hoogland. What do you know about it, Timothy Hoogland, who does 3D things? What would you know about products from TH... Oh, wait. Okay. I don't think you're not supposed to put this stuff on a hotbed, so luckily it cools down pretty quick. Make sure you tighten. Yeah, I think what it was when I peeled the little plastic off, I think I left like a little bit of it on and it didn't seal right. So I cleaned it and now it seems to be working. Okay. Cool now? Okay. So it's like a bingo dab. Oh, that's cool. So you can... Now, I wonder how textured PI will fare on this dabber surface. Like, is there a chance it'll... Am I putting too much? Am I putting too little? I don't know. If it'll, like, shred through it. Like, is this... How are you supposed to put it on? I mean, you put too much on, it just sticks really good, right? And I'd rather it stick more than it needs to. There you go. That's good. Just pour it straight on. Pour a little out for my homies. There we go. Okay. Keep the bed up to 100. So I want to put a skirt on this just to make sure our first layer is good. Other brim. I don't want brim, I want skirt. I want 3 skirt height, 3 layers. Why do you do 3 layers? Never do, if you're going to do a skirt. Are we done? We're done spazzing out. Good. If you're going to do a skirt, never do 1-layer skirts. Always do at least 3-layer skirts. Now you may be like, why? Well, it's because if you do a skirt, I like using a skirt to kind of give me time to go, oh shit, and live adjust my Z. Simple as that. So I like doing a skirt, especially on something big like this, where you kind of want to have a really good first layer. Otherwise, the rest of this probably won't stick too well. I like doing a skirt. It's very little plastic. All it costs you is a bit of time, and it lets you know that your first layer, you know, your bed mesh for the entire object is actually pretty good. You do more than 1 layer though, because if you mush it in too low and it's only 1 layer, it's kind of a pain in the butt to get it off the bed. So you do 3 layers. That way you actually have something you can grab, and when you peel it off, it's more likely to peel off in one go instead of multiple. Also, I'm pretty sure that fumed up because did you see that? Can you see that on the camera? I don't know if you can. You can kind of see it. The humidity from this stuff, like, instantly, like, is that? Yeah, I got this at Costco. Yeah, it's my Costco shirt from Costco. Okay. So let's do the hummingbird on the bamboo in some PC ABS. Why? Because why not? Oh yeah, shoot, I gotta unload the bamboo, or the Prusa. SV08, what are you doing here? Get out of my way. There we go, okay. So you unload, and we're gonna put some white filament in the Prusa. White filament, white filament. White filament works. Am I going the right way? Which way does this go? It goes that way. There we go. Having 2 spool holders in the Prusa enclosure is actually really nice. It makes swapping between the 2 filaments actually really easy. Because you can just, like, push it and go. It's actually quite nice to work with. Okay, let's see. How's this first layer going down? Can't see shit. Downside of my setup here is I have crap for lighting under here. Imagine with the MMU. I kind of want to get my hands on an MMU. Here's the thing. I am now more sold on multi-material feeders than ever because they're shit at multi-material. Don't get me wrong. I hate multi-material. Don't call them multi-material systems unless it's the tool head. If it's a single nozzle, it's a multicolor system. Okay. Anyways, I love them for just having, like, being able to do filament rollover. Just being able to, like, keep a bunch of filament loaded and not have to run down to the machine and change it. Just go, oh, hey, I want to print this in black or in red. Oh, hey, the printer downstairs has red already loaded up. Because remember, say along with me in class. I'm going to give you the 8-second delay. Say along with me. What is the printer you print the thing in? If you have a whole bunch of printers, how do you know which printer to use? It's the one that's loaded with the filament you need. So, you know, I have all these printers. I need to print something in red. Well, the Bamboo has red loaded. Guess what I'm printing with? I need to print something in orange. Well, the Prusa has something in orange. Like, that's what you do. So when you have, you know, an AMS loaded up with, you know, black, clear, blue, and red filament, and you're like, well, I don't need to come down here to change it. I could just pick it in the slicer and send it to it, and off you go. Okay. Do I need to live adjust my Z, or are we good? Oh, those fumes. Woo! Tim, you make some strong shit. Woo. I opened that door. That all I can smell was ISO. I don't have COVID this time. That's good. Okay. Let's see here. So next one is the Bamboo. So let's turn this off. Bamboo K1. Well, we'll transfer that over, whatever. Let's do the Hummingbird solo. We are going to print this in. This is the annoying part. I have to do this every time. I have my Bamboos in LAN only mode. Okay, I don't like Papa Xi Jinping spying on my shit. So Bamboos in LAN mode. Every time I load up Orca Slicer or Bamboo Studio and I want to print with the Bamboo, what do I have to do? Every bloody time. It does not remember this. I don't know why. I have to go to Device. It defaults to my P1P, which isn't even plugged in right now. I have to switch it to the X1. I have to wait for it to connect. I have to wait for the AMS to show up here with what it's loaded with. Then I have to go back to prepare, and I have to hit this to resync. Every single time. There's no way to just save it. There's no way to auto do this. Every single time I open up Orca Slicer on any of my computers or Bamboo Studio, because I have I have the X1 in LAN only mode, I have to do this every single time. You make good hardware, Bamboo, but you got to sort your shit out. Yes, I know you want people on the cloud, and I've got the conspiracy theory that you purposely make your not cloud services a little bit of a pain in the butt to work with, but that's just me. Turn that off. Why is that always on? So yeah. So this is 105, 100. We'll do 270 because this is PC ABS. Okay. So slice plate. Also, it defaults to number 2 all the time, you know? It's like they're both the same material. Well, they're not, but I have to switch to slice 1 every time. Now we're gonna print that Hummingbird. And that's gonna take, what? Only at 43 minutes? Really? 43 minutes? Prepare. How is that only 43 minutes? Well, 43 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Okay. It's a feature. It's a feature. Okay, so that's that. What next can I print with? What next printer? Oh, the Bamboo. Or the Prusa. I need printables. I need some desk headphone holder. So I need to print 2 of these that'll clip on my desk. Or I could just do this and drill it. We're gonna drill it. So I need to print 2 of these. So download that. That'll work. And because it's a Prusa, we'll do Prusa slicer. I like putting in brackets and PETG. As you guys know me, I'm not a hugest PETG fan, but you know what? When it works, it works. And in this case, it works. So I need 2 of these, one for me, one for the wifey. Hopefully that'll work. Actually, only one of these will work. Shoot, the wife's desk it's got a thing. That might not work. That might not work. I need a different one. Let's see what else there is. Buy most popular. I'm going to see if I can add auto connect to profiles in Orca. It should be doofit. Okay, cool. Link some in Discord. Yeah, I went through the Discord. Oop. Gotta be careful opening the Discord when I'm live. Okay, we're definitely gonna print that on something. I'm gonna print that on the VZ bot. One second. Yeah. Let's get the VZ bot going. By the way, yesterday I had to turn the heater on out there in here. Today, so yesterday morning when I came out here before stream, I had to turn the heater on, right? Just for a bit. Just for a bit. It was a little chilly in here this morning. The heater hasn't been on since yesterday morning. I'm gonna need AC in here pretty quick. How are you printing? Are you printing good? Yeah, you're printing okay. How are you printing? You're not printing, you're a bamboo. You take 20 minutes to heat up. Oh yeah, this... I need to get... Okay. The VZ bot, because the VZ bot doesn't have a bed probe, I kind of over squish my first layers a little too much with it too often. And let's just say it's a pain to get this bed clean. Normally I wouldn't care, but since I'm printing something that, you know, needs to have a good first layer, I need to. Mine defaults to number 1 all the time. Mine defaults to number 2. I don't know why. And the UI doesn't make it easy to change that kind of stuff. I got half of mine just to replace this bed. Hairspray might help with the release. I haven't put hairspray on a printer bed in forever. I'll be honest, half the time what I do is I'll just print something over the whole bed and then I'll just kind of get it off. ISO won't dissolve this. You can soak it in ISO, but it won't do anything. ISO doesn't really dissolve ABS. You need like acetone, but acetone eats away the PEI, so you can't really do that. Okay, so let's find, well, that soaks. Let's find, okay, so what is the most popular? So that one, I should just do this one, and then I can hang it underneath. Download that. I can just drill it into the desk. Yeah, I'll just do that one. Yeah, I'll just do that one. Because that one will be for the wifey. So what I'll do is I'll print one of these for me, and then I will print one of these for the wifey. That'll work. Because that one will go underneath her flexi spot desk. That works. Okay. So we're going to print this in PETG. We're going to print it with 25% infill. Print settings. We want to print this in, what is it? We'll do 4 by 4. Okay, that'll work. Fix now. ISO just spreads. Maybe try heating it up. Maybe. There we go. Oh, what'd I do? What was that? Why? I hate when I accidentally click that. Slice it. Just wondering, looked at the Homer STL, wondering how the pupils will work as they're not connected. You glue them on or something. I don't know. So there's that. So print those in white. Then we go, you're printing, and then we go to printers. We find Prusalink, start print when it starts. What are you doing? Are you not working? Oh, shoot. Maybe that's why. Maybe if I actually hit the button to load the filament, it'll actually talk to it. There we go. Storage. Oh, is that the right color? Yes. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I can upload and print. There we go. Confirm. So those will print that. The VZBot online? Where's the VZBot? Yeah, VZBot's online. Okay. Let's heat the bed up for the VZBot. Get that going. It is going to get hot in here quick. I can tell you that. It's already at 26 in here. DFH, where? DFH is here? Here. DFH is here. He lives? DFH lives. Hey, how you doing? How you been? I think I missed you at Rocky Mountain. I don't know if we did talk at Rocky Mountain or not. I didn't know you were going, and then some people are like, "Oh, DFH is here," and I'm like, I'm already like, I've already moved. Like I'm doing stuff. Hey, you know what? That kind of works. And always wear glasses because I can feel it splattering in my face. You're hiding in the corner. Well, I think probably, I don't know what video is going to be. Tomorrow's video on the channel is going to be the, if you're a channel member or Patreon supporter, you can watch it already. It's already live. It is the V-Core. You guys wanted the V-Core to be the next video from Rocky Mountain? So that's the next video from Rocky Mountain is the V-Core. So if you want to know about the Rat Rig V-Core 4, tomorrow's video covers it. I'm taking chunks out of the PI doing this. I think it's this filament too. It's a tan ABS from Sparta 3D. And every time I've used it, it just welds to the bed. Scrape away from you? No. Because if I scrape away from me, people don't tell me not to do it. Too many cut hands? Well, it's good. I've got ISO all over my hands. So if I cut my hands, I'll know right away. Also, cutting away from you is annoying. Like, it don't work. Okay, that's it. I got enough off the bed. That's enough. That's enough. Okay. This back in here. Are you actually loaded with filament? You are. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's fire this up. So that hummingbird is doing that thing. So now I need to switch over to the VZBot. Discard. Discard. Okay. And now we're going to do Homer. The eyes are just there. The eyes are just there. And it actually fits on the bed. Okay, cool. ABS, cool. Voron's back. Take care, Tim. Oh, turn the brim off. Don't need support. No brim. We'll see how this goes. This is gonna go on the. This is for this wall. I'm gonna put Homer on this wall. Print. Upload and print. There we go. That's going to the VZBot. Need to figure out why the magneto isn't working. It's not booting up. Something's going on with the controller, I think. Because usually, like, it's not booting up at all. Something's up with the install. I may have to reflash it. I know what the version I'm running on there is out of date, so I gotta update that. The Prusa's going. Bamboo's going. The Trident's going. Tallboy. We could print something on Tallboy. We could print something on Tallboy. I just want to get all my printers going. Okay, so let's see, because a bunch of you folks linked some stuff on the Discord for recommended, because I'm like, hey, give me prints. This is some wall art there. So what did you guys send me? I think that was in a contest. Those are the beefy idlers. I'm trying to think of stuff around the computer room. I've already got my Rift S mount. I've already got, oh, Tim gifted 5 community memberships. I speak English. Tim gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. How many printers total? Well, right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 printers going. I mean, I could fire up the SV08 if you guys want to, for a little bit of spicy. Okay, this lets you know if the dishwasher is clean or dirty. Newsflash, everyone's dishwasher is dirty because nobody runs it. You pile up the sink, let's be honest. And then when it's clean, it basically, it's like who actually puts their clothes away? Okay. Just goes from one hamper to another. Oh, those are cool. Power supply mount. Sons with arthritis. Ibuprofen. Toilet paper holder. Just buy a toilet. Toilet paper, I wouldn't do toilet paper holders. Anything in the bathroom, I wouldn't 3D print personally. All printers going, power meter spinning like Clark Griswold's. That's okay. My wife pays the power bill. I pay the mortgage. At Smurf, one printer took out half the building. To be fair, it was 2 printers. The Peel Poly, they plugged it in and it had a 110 bed, and they plugged it in 220 land, and it got a little spicy. So it took out that side. And on our side, it was the bed being wired wrong on a Phoenix. Took out the other side. Steve Build has made a way. Well, post if there's a link to it or something. Post a link. What is that noise? What is that? Oh God, that's the VZ bot. I forgot how loud you were. I forgot how. Oh wow, you are shoving that nozzle into the bed. 1 second here. Device. You are digging that nozzle in. Plus 0.5. Jeez. I mean, it's not actually like digging it in, but it is. Let's put that in. This is why UPS is important at a trade show. Yep. Okay. So we got that. What else should I print? I got art, useful stuff, art. Tallboy's not printing anything. I can print something on Tallboy. You guys have a second drop for your booth just for Flycron? Yeah, yeah, Flycron had a like the big outlet you plug like a welder into. Tallest benchy? I did tall benchies, and I don't know where I put them. Okay, you can go over there for now. Really, I'm a little worried about the magneto. I don't know why it's not powering up right. Gotta figure it out. I left it plugged in while I was gone. It might have been. We did have power surges. Apparently, we had a pretty bad storm while I was gone, and we had power surges. So I'm a little worried. I mean, it's got a surge protector, but I'll do some investigating tomorrow, or probably in a couple days. I'm busy the next little bit. Also, this is why tonight's stream is kind of, no offense, half-assed, is because I've been just busy working on stuff, like not printing stuff. Flycron got all the power it needed and still browned out a 1200 watt power supply when doing full thrust. Kim, that's where you're wrong. It browned out 2 power supplies. It has 2 1200 watt power supplies in it. I love how you can tell it's Homer already. Yeah, it had 2 1200 watt, 220 volt power supplies. You know what? This is gonna suck. I gotta go on Thingiverse. Thingiverse is better for certain things to search because the problem is Thingiverse has a much older archive and a lot of people didn't migrate stuff. So like you go on printables, right? So like here, I'll show you a very good example of this. Printables, okay? So Rift S mount. So I have a Rift S. Well, the Rift S is kind of dead. Let's be honest. It's kind of EOL'd. So we only have like, but the thing is, it was like, came out before printables was really popular. So this is all you find on printables. But you go on Thingiverse and you have, you know, way more things. So I'm trying to find a wall mount for it because I want to, oh, you got an under desk hanger for everything. So I've got my Rift S and it's like, I want to be able to wall mount it, which I already have something printed. I'm not going to reprint it, but I need to find the print so I can link to it. I think it's this one. Is it this one? No, I got to find it because I printed it years ago and I use it to wall mount it. I just don't know where it is. So it's going to be a kind of a pain to, the whole Rift is end of life. They're focusing on the Quest. I know they are, but I have a Rift S. And for how much I play VR, I have no need to buy another headset because the Rift S does, you know, let's be honest, it does what Apple can't. It can play Beat Sabers. So it's better than, you know, the $3,500 Apple device because it can actually, you know, play Beat Sabers properly. I need to redo that first layer. Are we gonna let that run? We're gonna let that run. Can't gift on mobile. Yeah, you can't gift on mobile because the 30% cut. Android and Apple stores, any purchase that is done on their devices, they get 30%. So Twitch, YouTube, all those platforms, they basically don't let you buy stuff on mobile because they basically lose money. Simple as that. Print the circuit outline of circuit Giles value. What? Who is circle? What? Well, here, let's pull printables back up and find some more art. Plenty of link mods on the live stream channel. Okay, let's see here. Printer stuff. Okay, so let's see. The rear inlet. But what is it? What is it? They're just STLs. What is this? Okay, so this is one. So that's an STL. Oh, I think that goes on the side. And what is this? Exhaust cover. Oh, those. Okay, yeah. I think I have something like those already. You don't want to get up? That's okay. Don't worry about it. What you can do is if you guys have any cool things you would like me to build on the channel, reach out. We do some builds. It's been a while since we've done I think it was, what was the last one we did? Salad Fork? You got cool stuff you want me to feature? Okay, what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? Let's see, what else is there? I need more wall stuff. I need more wall stuff. I need more art. I need more art. Love to use. Rating, what's the highest rated thing? Are you pooping? Hummingbird. Ooh, Lovecraftian. The evil lamp that Void Star Labs did. I don't want to do anything with LEDs simply because I don't want to have to run power. Simple as that. Pandora's box. Let's see. What has DFH got? I haven't looked at the deepfriedhero.io. Is that what it is? What's the site called again? Oh wait, no, that's Rack Robotic. DFH.fm. That's what it is. The ERKFA V2. Ooh, FISEX CNC. Ooh, those are cool. So what is it called? Pandora's box. Where is it? Pandora's box. The Stinger. Pandora's box. Well, that's a panel kit. Mastermind. It's a modified V0. Oh, I think I know which one this is. I think I know. That's a problem. Like, I've met so many, like, I see so many different variants. It's like, which one is this again? Okay, let's get Tall Boy. cleaned up and ready to rock. You're loaded with pink. Build a stinger. Is the stinger the crazy, where's machines? Ender, Voron. Which one's machines? The stinger was the crazy one, right? How come, where is it under? How come it's not under printers? The rivals? Which one's the stinger? There's Pandora's box. That's a stinger. Do you have full kits for it? If you have full kits for it, I'll build one. Like, I have no, if you want, I will build it. If you send it, I will build it. Simple as that. Like, I've got a very open door shilling policy. You send me a printer to build, I will build it. That's it. That's as simple as it works. You make the thing, you send me the thing, I build the thing. You get exposure, I get something to do on stream instead of yapping, which I yap anyways on stream. So I'm just looking at it and I'm like, oh yeah, this is a printer. All I see is fan. Excuse me, sir, would you like some printer to go with your fan? The Homer is actually printing really good. How's the bamboo doing? Slow. Bruce is doing good. I think your layer offset was shit, Space Shuttle, but we'll make it work. What if I like the yapping? Well, apparently 380 of you do because you're here. Like the smash button. Enter to win some filament from Polymaker. Also, go check out the Polymaker affiliate link in the description. Buy filament. Do it. Because, you know, you got projects coming up and you're going to need filament. And it's, you know what? You're going to buy it anyways. You might as well buy it today. Let's be honest. The price of filament isn't going down, okay? It's like when I told people, you know, when I used to do IPSC and USPSA, and I'd be like, yeah, I've got a couple thousand rounds of 40 cal in the basement. And they'd be like, that's crazy. I'm like, it's not going on sale and the price is never going down and it doesn't expire. So like, you might as well buy it now because when you buy it later, it's going to be more money. Right? 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 Just make sure you use the affiliate link because it doesn't cost you anything extra and goes a long way in supporting the channel. Is it out of their ABS except black? Well, hey, black is the best color of ABS. It goes with everything. I need to do, actually, I need to do a bulk order with Polymaker. I'm running low again. They hooked me up with their thing, so now I gotta. How good is bed cement? I don't know. We're finding out. Today's stream is just to test the TH3D bed cement, I think. There we go. Government buys up what you go. What? What? What do you do when your government buys up what it goes in? They buy. Oh, that. Yeah, I'm in Canada. And that is okay. I don't like getting political on stream at all, ever. Okay? Except when I want to chirp, because I'm allowed to. It's my channel. So for those that don't know, the government of Canada, in their infinite wisdom, after somebody did something bad with a bunch of illegally obtained things, decided that Canadians who went through all the leaps and hurdles that we have to acquire things legally, we're not allowed to have them anymore. And they're just going to take them from us and give us a money value. Now, granted, I'm not going to get what I paid for. I'm Canadian. We don't have a Second Amendment. Firearms are a privilege, not a right. I fully understand that. Okay? However, I have a big thing with the government going, yeah, a thing we let you have, we changed our mind, and now we're just going to take it from you, and we're not going to give you what you paid for it. That part I don't like, okay? So anyways, they're trying to figure out how to reacquire several tens of thousands of items worth several $100 million without it looking like a boondoggle. And their last thing was, let's just send everyone, because they know who has what. Well, at least the restricted ones. They know who has what. And they got in their infinite wisdom that what we are going to do is send everyone who has one of these firearms that is now, a safe queen, because, they've been stuck in safes for 5 years and nothing has changed. So them being, melted is going to change. But anyways, I'm trying to find, where is Tallboy? There it is. Okay. Their last idea was they were going to send everyone who has one of these items. I'm trying not to use the words that'll flag Google. A box that you would take said item, put it in the box, and then the Canada Post would just take it away to the government. And Canada Post went, wait a minute, you want potentially 18-year-old, unlicensed, untrained individuals to go collecting firearms from people and transporting them in regular, unprotected mail vehicles across country in these giant nondescript boxes all at once. Do you realize how dumb of an idea that is? And Canada Post is like, yeah, nah, doc, we ain't doing that shit. I'm like, yeah, that's like, I'm sure nobody would take advantage of that. Canada Post is like, hell no, we are not doing that. And everyone with a brain is like, that was really dumb. And the government's like, I don't know why they won't want to do this. They transport them for sale. For those that don't know, in Canada, you can buy guns online. Like, as long as you're licensed, you can just, it's not like the States where you got to go through an FFL. I ordered my AR-15 lower receiver. It just showed up in the mail. That's how it works here. And they're like, well, they can deliver them. It's like, yes, but when they deliver them, it's completely random. It's not an organized thing. And usually they're shipped in nondescript boxes. So you kind of have to know who ordered what and where to intercept it. Versus, hey, on this day, everyone who owns a firearm is getting a box in the mail and Canada Post is going to ship them around. It's like, but they deliver them. It's like a completely different thing than collecting, I think there's like 70,000 registered ARs in Canada at, a couple grand a pop. That's a lot of my money that I'd rather go to something practical that would actually make an impact instead of just paying people to take their range queens and melting them down. Ugh. Go. Okay, are you loaded with filament? Oh, you are actually on a spool still. There we go. Hi, first time. Hey, Lewis. Have I talked to you before? Are you new? I think you're new. Oh, name looks familiar. Okay, I need to put some filament in this. What are we gonna load this one with? I don't know. I don't have a spool holder for this one either. What am I gonna do here? What are we gonna print on this guy? That's actually a better question. If you're gonna do that, use something like your local police department. The problem is the police departments don't want to deal with it. Because, hey, police department, deal with several hundred, depending on the size of your city, several hundred to several thousand people showing up on the same day to try and turn in their firearms. And then deal with the people who don't want to do it. Because I don't know about you. I've got half a mind to take my lower receiver and encase it in concrete with a chain and attach it to a boat anchor when I send that shit in. Because F you. You want it, here it is. It's your problem now. But yeah, I really don't want to go into politics, but let's just put it this way. The people like me who spent hundreds of dollars, sat through classes, and went through all the hoops and the constant background checks so we can privately own these things aren't the ones that are causing trouble with them. They just go across the border to the States and pick them up illegally. Let's be honest, that's what they do. That's how it works. You hop across to the States. I'm sorry. You can do whatever you want in Canada, and it works in Australia, and it may work in New Zealand because they're islands. But when you have Yankee Doodle Land 30 minutes away with all their yeehaw cowboys, and the fact that you could just get them anywhere, you're not really going to stop crime in Canada by, getting rid of the privately owned ones that, people jump through hoops and pay thousands to get. No one's sitting through a weekend course paying hundreds of dollars and waiting on like a 6-week background check to get their license so they can spend several thousand on an AR in Canada so they can go knock over a Quickie Mart. Like, it's like, I'm going to segue this. Ready? It's all relevant because now there's talk about restricting 3D printers in Canada because people are 3D printing pew-pews on them. And now the government wants to get involved with this stuff. Yeah, happy fun times. Let's be honest. Hit up the black pipe aisle at Home Depot. Get yourself some piping at Home Depot and a nail. Like, it's not rocket appliances. It's all lip service. Okay, what are we gonna print? What do I need something else for the wall? Ooh, a lizard. That looks cool. Should I put a lizard on the wall? What else should I put on my wall? Oh, it's a cow. We'll do the dragon. Okay. So I need to load some filament in here. So let's get, do I have more black ABS? No, actually I don't have any. You'll do. Skip. Yep. I need a spool holder. Who has a spool holder that I can borrow? There we go. Spool holder. Oh, what is this? PET graphene. I completely forgot I had that. Ooh. PET graphene. What is that for? Where'd the other one? I just had one of these. Shoot, where'd I put it? Oh, it's over here. Okay. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. You are a tangled mess. Let me untangle you. The hexagon moon wall model on printables. Can you link it in my Discord? Link it in my Discord, and I'll print it. I'm printing wall art right now, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Is Prusa advertising more and more? They are. They're finally realizing that they have to. Because of what I'm just going to be completely honest here. Bamboo has been killing it in the marketing department. Go watch any tech YouTuber that is anywhere somehow 3D printing adjacent, and Bamboo sent them a printer. I mean, the fact that if I watched flippin' Jameski, who does VR chat shit, has a Bamboo because Bamboo sent him one. So he can print a cannon for his Yugo. Because Bamboo is playing the brand recognition game. Because up until now, let's be honest, if you got involved in 3D printing, name a 3D printer, Creality, Prusa. Those were the big names. Okay? Those were like the first names you thought of when you thought of a 3D printer. Bamboo, Prusa. Or correction, Creality and Prusa. Those were like the big names. But Bamboo is totally beating them at their game right now. Because Bamboo is basically giving everyone who can potentially use a 3D printer a free Bamboo. So now they're just getting like, they're just everywhere. They're just everywhere. So now when you're watching these random YouTubers and they're doing a project, then they print a part of it on their Bamboo, you go, hey, I want to get a 3D printer. I know of Bamboo. So they're playing the brand recognition game, which, good on them. It's a smart business move. I'm not faulting them for being smart business people. It is what it is. It is what it is. So now you're seeing Prusa actually kind of wake up and go, oh shit, we actually have to do branding. Because up until very recently, Prusa didn't really market. They just kind of relied on word of mouth and just, people know what a Prusa is. They know they're reliable, and they're just going to keep buying them because we make good machines. And, you know, I'm using mine. They make good machines. You can argue about the price to value all you want. I don't care who you are. Prusa machines are good. Simple as that. Did the XL have some, you know, in my opinion, launch a little early? Yeah, but guess what? It was developed during COVID, and COVID screwed up a lot of shit. So I kind of give them a mulligan on that. But the Mark IV has been damn good since I got mine, and I ordered mine as soon as I could. So, yeah. Okay, what are we going to print on here? Somebody wanted me to print, which was it? The moon. Oh, ooh. Oh, that'd be cool, but it's like gray. I don't have a gray for that. Something just popped. No, printers are all working. Okay. What was I going to print? Let's print Tallboy. Discard. Get rid of the homie. Dragon Ball art. There. Oh, that's a little one. Prusa evolved from DJI. What? That makes no sense. Best Buy won't know a 3D printer. I'm trying to remember. I did see a 3D printer in Best Buy a while ago, but I don't know which one. Which one's the most downloaded? Probably the Coco, yeah. I kind of want to do this one. Race car, hummingbirds. We'll do that dragon. That dragon looks cool. Derek gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. There we go. That'll work. Okay. So we're gonna print that generic ABS slice plate printer Tallboy. Let's put a 3 by 3 skirt height, 3 layers. There we go. Slice plate. Is it only 2 layers? How is that only 2 layers? Once. Okay, I gotta bump this up. Let's see here. Scale, uniform scale, turn that off. You want to have this at least like, do like 5 mil. Had anchor mates and scores. Did I? Derek, thank you for the 5. Did I? I can't remember if I thanked that. But anyways, I did it again. So thank you for the 5. There we go. That'll work. Print. Upload print to Tallboy. I haven't printed on Tallboy in a bit. Let's see how it goes. So how are you printing? You're printing okay. Oh, you're printing like shit. Oh yeah, you're printing like shit. Let's stop this one. This one's printing poopy. Which one? That one's printing okay. This one's printing like poop. Stop. Okay, let's 5 mil retract. This one's printing like poop. It's very wispy. I think the first layer was kind of poop. Hot, hot. Oh yeah. Woo, hot. Yeah, that first layer was tight. Oh yeah. First layer was not good on that. Slide you back under there. Go. Try that again. Reprint. And we are gonna let that solve itself. Huh? Liz? Huh? Wait, what? Liz is here? Hi, Liz. Hello. How you doing? Yeah, the Anchor printers are kind of weird. Here's the funny thing. I have an M5C. It actually prints pretty good, but the UI makes it an unusable mess, and I'll probably never actually ever use it again. You want to know what that A24 movie? I watched a review on it. It seemed like really And guess what? It's the #1 movie in the world in the US right now because there's no other movies going on right. Like, there's no other big movie out right now. But yeah, it's an A24 movie, which apparently the ending is kind of crap, which is kind of about form for A24, from my understanding. They never really end movies well, in my opinion. It's like a good concept, but they actually don't like explain anything. It's like, oh, it's Civil War, but it's like, why are they fighting? I don't know. What are the different factions about? I don't know. It's kind of, we made this cool plot, but we're not really gonna, you know, really dive into the lore kind of thing. It's #1 only because of its name, and because there's nothing else right now. What movies are out right now? Like, let me pull up my local cinema. So, showtimes. Okay, so let me pull up my local cinema. What do we got? So playing tomorrow, they have, this is my local cinema, an Indian movie, another Indian movie, a movie called Challengers, a movie called Abigail, Kung Fu Panda 4, Civil War, Ghostbusters, Unsung Hero, Spy X Family. Ooh. They have as many seats for Spy X Family as Ghostbusters. Another Indian movie. I have no idea what that is. Godzilla, they got one show. And a replay of Aliens vs. Monsters for the little kids. So yeah. There's like nothing out right now. They're just like, we'll just put a bunch of random shit out there. Okay, that's heating up. Hey, Homer's at, oh man, it's at 70% now. Any experience with Ambrosia color change PLA? No! Although I think somebody had something printed at Rocky Mountain that I played around with and it actually looked pretty cool. But I don't really like, this is the first time I've had multiple printers printing artsy stuff in like forever. Most of my prints are practical stuff. I print stuff for props and cosplay that I'm working on. I print stuff for printers. I don't, and other projects and whatnot. I rarely print like art. And that's what I'm doing right now. So let's drop you down so you can actually get a good first layer. Did everything all at once, and that had a good ending. I'm not saying it's all their movies. It's just a lot of the time A24 movies kind of like, it's like they have a really good concept that's really odd and different, but then it kind of like the execution is kind of, Monkey Man. I've heard that. I've heard Monkey Man is supposed to be okay. What was the most impressive? Probably the wire EDM. I got a feeling tomorrow's video is the V-Core. Yes, I'm fiddling with this. Tomorrow's video on the channel is the V-Core. So if you want to see it early, if you're a channel member or a Patreon supporter, or if you become a channel member or Patreon supporter, or somebody gifts you a membership before the end of stream today, you can see it early. My interview with the Rat Rig team about the V-Core 4. That is tomorrow's video. The next video will probably be wire EDM. I kind of want to put that wire EDM video out because I got a feeling a lot of people are going to talk about that. So I got a feeling it's going to be a popular topic over the next little bit. Is the Mobius M4 extruder a good replacement for a BMG clone? Probably. It's belted. I like it. Why not search with things? Because I'm not logged into things on this computer. Also, I was doing the contest because they had a whole bunch of stuff. Thanks is pretty cool. I don't mind Thanks. There's a bunch of creators. Here's the thing. I go to whatever website has the file I need. That's it. You know which site I prefer? Whatever one has the file I need on. I'm not somebody gaming the point system for free shit. So I don't use MakerWorld. Why would you ever use MakerWorld? unless there's a content creator or a designer that is only on MakerWorld. I see no point of using MakerWorld. So if I'm looking for a generic thing and it's like a mount, a holder, an adapter, I'll be honest, I look up Thingiverse first. Why? Because Thingiverse is the oldest site and they have the most stuff on it. It is what it is. Especially if you're looking for older things. And then after that, I look up printables. Those are like in my order of I need a thing. I look up the site, whatever site is the designer. So, hey, I need something from Galactic Armory. Well, guess what? I'm hitting up their Patreon. I want a model from Chelsea. I'm hitting up Thanks. I want something from Wexter. Oh, I'm pretty sure he's on printables. So like I go to whatever site the content creator or the designer of the thing I need has it. That's my first thing. Second, if I'm looking for something and it's older, I'll check Thingiverse first and then printables. And then if it's just like some random thing, I'll probably default to printables. But Thangs looks in loads of places. Yeah, but I'm not a huge fan of aggregator sites a lot of the time because the aggregator sites have a tendency to, I'm not going to say skew the results a certain way, but I find if I'm looking for something more specific, I'll just use Yegi or something like that. DFH gifted 20 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. So all those people who got those after the stream today, go watch the VCore video. But yeah, like also thanks, you have to like sign in to download and have to, like that part is annoying because I forget that like it auto logs you out and then you have to do, because I have two-factor, so I have to like it's annoying that you have to log in to download from Thanks. And the fact that it unlogs you. Like printables, I stay logged in. And then I get all my printable points that I never use because it's, yay, I get a free spool of filament that I have to pay $30 to ship to Canada. My wall needs a face hugger. Well, I'm trying to print family-friendly stuff. So this Cthulhu works really good. New Alien. I saw the trailer for that, like the teaser trailer, and it actually looks really good. So that'll be interesting. How are you doing? Are you actually? No, you're being poop again. Oh, where is it? There you go. Squish that down. Squish that print. What's friendlier than a face hugger? All right, let me close out a bunch of these. It is almost 27 in the room now. It is getting warm quick. That's printing good. Let's get a drink. Let's get a drink. I am thirsty. What do we have for drinks? I have 1 can of beer. I have 1 can of beer. Have I finished the Follow show? Yes, I have. I watched that as quick as I could with my wife. It is really good. Go watch it. Vodka Red Bull. I have vodka, or correction, I have Red Bull, but I don't have vodka. They won't ship 2 in a box. It's simple. They don't want people gamifying. Like, it's already gamified. I really don't like the gamification of these sites, but they do that because they don't want people scamming the system. Simple as that. Let's be honest, people really took advantage of the printables, or correction, the MakerWorld to get free printers. And they changed the whole system to Boost now, and nobody's using it because now you don't get free shit anymore. So I think Brother's going to war with Baltech. I don't know. The Brotherhood of Steel is very... Go watch Mr. House's rant about the Brotherhood. Have I messed with the lightweight PLAs? I have a spool of Polymaker lightweight PLA. I printed a quadcopter frame in it. Don't ever do that. And it works really good in vase mode. If you try to print anything where you're doing like retractions and like jumping around like any normal print, it looks like shit. It's very wispy. It's a very stringy material. But if you're doing like vase mode wings, it's a very good material for that. The show was canon? Yeah, the show's canon. Unlike a lot of shows, it actually takes place in the universe and actually progresses the plot. I really hate when a show goes, oh yeah, we're in the universe, but like nothing matters. Where it's like, oh yeah, nothing actually, like only like it hinted at things in the greater world. I really hate when shows do that. Or I really hate when they do the Halo thing where it's like, yeah, no, it has absolutely nothing to do with Halo except for the, you know, cosmetically. Because the characters don't like act like anything like they do in the show or in the games. The plot has nothing to do with the games. It's just, you know, a generic sci-fi show that we slapped Halo on. Yeah, if only the Halo... Yeah, Halo fans are in ruin because, you know, Fallout comes out and all the games are super popular right now. Everyone's playing the Fallout games. Nobody cared about Halo after the Halo show came out. How is the ghoul still alive and how did he end up in the grave? Did that confuse you? The ghouls, he's still alive because the ghouls are basically immortal. So in the Fallout universe, radiation works like in comic books, okay? Where if you get like dosed with radiation, you don't actually die, you become a ghoul. You become mutated, become a ghoul. So people who took like the really cheap shelters, or they were in vaults where the door didn't seal, or they were in like the little like tube bunkers that you can find people like skeletons in. Those people, they survived the blast, but they got hit with a bunch of radiation, so they became ghouls. So, what happens is the ghouls can become feral. Well, in the show, they have that, whatever the medicine that they take to prevent them from becoming feral. It's like Rad-X, I think. Basically prevents ghouls. Yeah, a guy caught him, used him as like a bounty hunter, or like, and then they put him in the grave, and then he had a drip thing so he wouldn't turn feral. So he was just like stored there until the guys woke him up at the beginning of the show. How did Moldover still alive? If only there wasn't an example of a vault with like all kinds of people frozen from before that could show you they had the technology to keep people alive. She was a science person who sneaked her way into Vault Tech, or worked for a company that got bought out by Vault Tech. I don't know. She went to the casino. Very simple. Watch the last part where they hint about New Vegas and they have a big billboard saying cryogenic vaults. She froze herself. Simple as that. It's hinted at. Like, it's established that they have that technology in the show to freeze people and in the game. So if you're wondering how she survived, she probably froze herself. Like, it's established. I always love that. It's like, how did he travel so fast? Because, okay, spoiler. When Hank in the power armor makes it to the city at the end, I'm going to try and not spoil everything. He's like, how did he get there so quick? He shows up and his face is all like bloodshot and suntanned, and he's got like open sores. It took him time. Just because they didn't have a thing on screen going 8 days later doesn't mean it took him several days to travel that distance. It's like, people can't, like, they need to be spelt out everything nowadays. It's weird. Yeah. Fallout 4 starts out with your character getting frozen. So yeah, they established in the Fallout universe, they have the ability to freeze people. Why did you just do a filament unload, Bamboo? What is up with you? What are you doing? Oh, is the print done? Well, the print's done. Oh, that's why it only took, 5 minutes. Because it's like one layer. Okay, let that dry. It'll cool off. Not in the vertebrate. Those don't have great track. Any ideas with a Cobra 3? Seems no reviewers receive the printer this time. Which one's the Cobra 3? You want a review? It's a V-wheel bed flinger. It's like all other V-wheel bed flingers. It probably works okay and probably will have some weird QC issues. Okay, let that cool off so it doesn't warp. Are you done? You're done. Let's get the Homer out. Ah, hot. Behold, art. Let that cool off. Where with my power armor? It's on hiatus. I don't have the time to do a full suit of power armor. Okay, this is leaking. Where is this leaking from? What? It's leaking. How is this leaking? Why is it leaking? Is there a hole in it? Why is this leaking? Tim give me a sabotage bottle of his goop. Jake England, $5. Cheers. Howdy, howdy. About to go to bed. Throw money at me first. Okay. Sleep well. Yeah, what are you doing up so late? It's oh dark stupid in England land. Okay, behold. Art. It's a hummingbird. It's here you go. I'll put it in front of the door so you can actually see. There you go. Art. One art done. Thank you very much. That is great art. Now I shall do more art. Oh no, I lost Homer's eye. Homer art. So where am I going to put Homer art? There, Homer art. That looks horrible on the screen. Don't lose his eyes. I got him right here. I got one eye. I got his eyes right here. I'm just gonna put like a little dab of white glue and stick him on the wall. Put you back in there. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna reprint this, but thicker. Because I don't like how flimsy this is. It's only like a couple layers thick. I want to thicken that up. Okay, so go back to tall boy. Go to the bamboo. Transfer that over. Put that. Hummingbird solo. We are gonna make this thicker. I want it to be like 5mm thick. Or we'll do. Go. And we'll make it a little bit bigger. There we go. What is it? The temperatures I played with? Cooling. Turn that off. Okay. Yeah, I printed a little hotter. 105, 100, and I think I did 270 on the nozzle. That's right. Because it's PC8. There we go. Like, it looks really cool like this. It's just, you know, here. There we go. Behold, art. Now that is that. There we go. That looks a bit better. That'll print plate, send. Rotate it. That's big enough. That's looking better now. That's printing okay. That's done. Is that boron spec? Yeah, you know, 40% infill. Don't want the hummingbird being too flimsy. What time are we at? We're at 10 already? Jeez. You're printing, you're printing, you're printing. Okay, what else is there? What else is there that I could do for art? How big is this? That'd be cool. Ooh, that's cool. Problem is I don't like the edge. It's too constrained. It's art for art's sake. Llama. It's funny how much of these are just pictures, just converted. Is that actually 3D? That's pretty cool. It's the most downloaded again. Nuka-Cola, Mount Fuji. Well, this isn't. This is Kokono. That's not the Mount Fuji one. This would be really cool if I didn't mind having a million pieces of VHB on my wall to hold it up. Same with this. Like these I like because you could just put like an itty bitty brass tack in the wall and just hang it. Bullwinkle. Like Rocky and Bullwinkle? Where? Oh, that's cool. Baby Groot. You can't go anywhere in 3D printing without a Baby Groot popping up. Problem, some of them are too busy. That looks like the Atreides symbol. Those look cool. Ew. Ew. Why would you put company logos on your wall? What is this, NASCAR? Horse. Ooh, there you go. Did we learn nothing from the birthday stream? I'm not holding a firearm. We're good. That's what got us on the birthday stream. Cow. That looks like a happy cow. That is a very happy cow. Bee. Huh. Well, all the printers are printing, so we'll let the printers print printingly for a bit. Wait for the bamboo to heat up. It is getting hot in here already. No desk pop. Do I have a dart somewhere for a desk pop? I do. Make me do a desk pop. This is a Nerf blaster. There we go. Desk pop. There. Also, because, you know, why not? It totally has the meme sites on it. Focus on the site. It totally has the meme sites on it. With the guy pointing. And you know what the funny part is? They're actually accurate. Yeah, it's got the Soy Jack site. Am I gonna be air conditioned this summer? If all goes well, yes. I gotta finalize my taxes tonight or tomorrow. We have until the 30th in Canada, so I got till Tuesday to do my taxes. And I got most of them done. I just gotta like finish filing them. After that, I'm hoping once everything settles, I'll figure out budget for an AC pump in here. Or is it a heat pump? Heat pump. That's what you need? Because I need to heat and cool the garage, so I need a heat pump. I see the Gunmean review. I did. Part of me wishes Brandon would stop faffing about with the politics shit and go back to AK-50 stuff, but you know, you're free to do what you want. I would never vote for him personally. I'm not American, but thermo pump, yeah, heat pump, yeah. So where are we at? Oh, and I filmed this today. Well, I filmed this yesterday, but I dumped it on my server today. Let me find it. I did the thing. This is like a thing you have to do, and I finally did it. So, view, large icons. Where is it? Ready? I did the thing. I did the thing. You have to do the thing. It's a flexi spot. Ooh. I'm pretty sure everyone who does a flexi spot video does this. That thing will hold up 540 pounds. I did not realize that'll hold 540 pounds. Oh, and I got the peel. I got the peel. So I may or may not have a whole extra flexi spot desk that I need to figure out what to do with. Also, I filmed the whole build. So you guys can like watch me faff about for an hour building a flexi spot in my computer room. Fast forward. Lift me like one of your French girls. Some French cleats. French cleat girls. I don't think he expected to get to that. I didn't think either. Like, I'm not a huge fan. Like, no politics. Let's just move away from politics. Needs to be about 4x bigger. Well, it can only go so big. It's a bamboo. They only make 250s. They don't make a big one. Why? Because big printers don't have the same margins. Simple as that. Bamboo's going to make whatever sells. And if they determine the market for large printers isn't as viable and they can't make as much money, they won't do it. So maybe the new flagship. By the way, nobody used the term flagship in marketing and in 3D printers. I like never heard the term flagship. And then all of a sudden Bamboo refers to their new printer as the flagship. Their new flagship coming out later this year. And now everyone refers to like the upcoming printer from a company as a flagship. Like all of a sudden like the terminology changed because Bamboo changed one. Like they called their next printer a flagship. It's really weird once you see it and pay attention to it. Well, yeah, John, you use the term flagship. Rat rig for, yeah, oh yeah. Like the VCore 4, watch tomorrow's video on it. Now, obviously, it's a first impression video because it's like we're talking about the printer at a trade show. Well, Rep Fest. So it's not like I built the printer. I didn't print anything on it myself. So we only have what, you know, the printer that, you know, was rattled for several thousand miles of travel printing. But it does appear to be a very solid machine. And I think those that want that kind of machine will get a good use out of it. Plus, it'll be IDEX, which will be really handy. Oh, I know the term has been around. Like flagship isn't like a new term. People have been using it, but all of a sudden it's funny that Bamboo referred to their new printer coming out as a flagship, and now everyone's throwing that term around. Flagship just means your premier thing. So obviously their flagship's going to replace the X1 because the X1 is their flagship printer right now. It's kind of like for Voron, the Voron flagship printer is the V2 in my opinion. That's the printer when somebody, you know, what printer do you think of when you think Voron is a V2? So that would be the Voron flagship, but nobody refers to it as the Voron flagship. It's just, I don't know. You know what I mean? Just means the highest in the lineup. The highest in the lineup or the most like, it's also, wouldn't it also be like the most known one too? Favorite Kirkland purchase? The like 50 box of Eggo. Because I live in Canada and our Costco's don't sell booze. Heard it before and disappoint the Priiiint XL. I'll admit the XL had a pretty rough launch, but everyone that I know that has an XL now likes it. So pretty much everyone I know that actually has an XL and uses it and is not, you know, a YouTuber making quippy remarks, likes theirs. So plus it is pretty much the only viable tool changing printer on the market right now for a lot of people. Yes, I know there are DIY ones and whatnot and ones from smaller manufacturers, but in terms of like, it is the biggest tool changer on the market right now in terms of just sheer units. Costco sells booze. Do they in Quebec? They don't in Ontario. E3D's tool changer was never meant to be like a mass market printer. It was mostly just like a proof of concept development tool. Like that's what they sold it as, a motion system. They didn't sell it as a 3D printer. They sold it as, here's a motion system we designed for people who want to tinker around. Like That's what it was meant. It was meant for people to faff about with. It was never meant to be like, I'm going to buy a bunch of them for my print farm. It was never really meant to be like that. Okay. This is leaking. There is a leak somewhere in here on the bed cement. 1.75 liter of Kirkland vodka is $23.99. God damn. Booze is cheap in the States. Dragon going good. Spaceship going good. Magneto dead. I gotta figure out why. In Australia, no Eggos though. Ooh, I love Eggos. Change the darn bottle. It's a brand new bottle. I just opened it. Am I going to be building a VCore 4? If they send me a kit, I will. And if they send me a kit, I'm not going to ask for the little one again. I'm actually going to ask for probably a bigger one. Where am I going to put it? No clue. Did I unscrew the applicator? I did. You have to unscrew the applicator to put, because there's like a little protective seal under it you have to remove. But I think the box, the bottle has a crack in it or something, because it's like actually leaking out of the bottom, I think. Because there's like a little wet spot. And it's like, I don't know where it's coming from. The tax on tax. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of taxes. I just wish my taxes went to things that made more sense. This is the channel where I learn how to cook right. Yes, I have a video on how to cook a steak on your 3D printer. Make sure you watch it. Sell something for the V4 space. Here's the thing. I don't have anything to sell for the V4 space. I can sell. I've got a whole room of printers I can sell downstairs. The problem is in my garage, I don't have room for a 500 spec printer. I've got a printer coming in the next couple of weeks that weighs 190 pounds. I have no idea where I'm putting that thing. Well, actually, I do. It's called the floor. It's going to live right there. But I've already built something on the floor for printers already. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. We'll figure it out. Do you have drive-through bottle shops in normal? What is a drive-through bottle shop? Like, are you talking like drive-through liquor store? I think they have those in the States, but not in Canada that I've ever seen. So, any news on the Voron Phoenix? No, is there? If you find out, let me know. For those that for the new person, I don't give out anything that isn't public on this channel. This channel is my personal channel. Do I know stuff? Yes. Like, again, I am on the Voron team, but this channel is my own thing, and I will never like release not public info on here without permission from the team. So if you ask me for like things that haven't been made public yet, I won't tell you. Simple as that. Drive-through liquor store. No, we don't have them up here. I've seen them in the States, or I know they exist in the States. No, they didn't think you wanted to build a V-Core because you have the VZ-Bot. I mean, I have the VZ-Bot, but the VZ-Bot's only 330, and the V-Core is up to 500. But I don't have any, like, I would love to build it. I just don't know what I would do with it after I built it. Like, I don't know where I'd put it. I'm already, like, planning to take over the rest of my garage. I'm running out of room. Because that machine, wherever you build it, is where it lives. Like, moving the V-Core 3200 around is annoying because it's so heavy. We have drive-through beer stores, one in London, Ontario. Oh, okay. Well, they're just not common. There's none near me. Reach out to them. They have my number. I hate reaching out to people to ask for stuff. It's like, I do my thing. If you want me to show off your thing, just send it to me. I'll show it off. I really don't like reaching out to people asking for stuff. Just, I don't know. And the V-Core 4 has a steel base plate. Aluminum. Or at least, I'm pretty sure it was aluminum. I'd have to watch the video again. Any interest in building a stealth changer? Yes. That V2 right there is Tall Boy. It has an extra amount of Z, an extra build build space on the XY. It's an oddball frame. It will go in there. That will be a stealth changer or tap changer. I can never remember which one's which. One's better than the other. That's all I remember. I'm just waiting on kits. I won't build one of those until there's kits out for it. Simple as that. The days when I would build like beta stuff on stream have kind of passed, because unfortunately a lot of people watch my build series as like guides on how to build stuff. And after it was the Rage Rabbit carrot feeder, where I was building it while they were finishing the manual, I just did not like how that build series went. It just didn't feel right. So I really don't like doing like full beta builds on a stream. Also, I don't have time to self-source stuff. So basically, once there's a kit, I'll build one. But I'm not going to go self-source and build it like in its current state, because I'm pretty sure they're already working on another revision of it too. That's another thing. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to know more about Stealth Changer, go watch Zombie Hedgehog. He does that. He's built one. I just posted a status update on the ERCFA build in Discord. Cool. I'm pretty sure I am going to be getting a kit for that. Somebody from the Rage Rabbit team reached out and they're like, hey, we want to send you a kit. I'm like, great. They're like, cool, we'll send you one once it's like done. I won't be building this one though. I honestly just want to build like a 4 or 6 unit one just for filament rollover. That's all I want to do it for. How come I don't wear the apron anymore? I wear the apron when I build stuff. Also, it gets hot in the garage. That's another thing. Also, I've got like 3 aprons now. Here. Yeah. Well. I'm not, it's not that I'm retiring the apron. It's just, I prefer the apron to be a thing when I'm building something now. When I'm doing a build series, I wear the apron usually. So for like these print and chill hangout streams, I usually don't wear it. Just because it's comfier. Let's put the LDO apron on. How's that? There we go. And I think this just ties in the back. There we go. There we go. The LDO apron of LDO-ness. This is a very thin apron. Okay, this apron is okay from Yadelan. Can anyone read that? I'm pretty sure that's not a word. It doesn't have a vowel in it. So that's not a word. The SFHHA, what is that? SFHNH. That's not a word. But either way, yeah. Tim nearly brought you a Bucky's apron. Oh, they had Bucky's aprons? I didn't see that. Why aren't there any Japanese printers or printer stuff? I don't know. Ask the Japanese. I'm assuming costs is a thing. There we go. Here, wear this for the rest of the stream. Put that on. There we go. There. Happy? Wearing an apron. It's black. It's slimming. There we go. I also have, they gave us these ones too. These ones are thicker. They're a more heavy duty one. These are like canvas. And then I've got mine. The problem with mine, my normal apron, like the regular apron that I wear when I do build series and whatnot, it has my old logo in it. So it has the Nero 3DP logo in it, which is what the name of the channel was like 3 names ago. So it's a little outdated. That's also why I don't wear it as much. I need to update the logo. So I should actually talk to Jason, see if I can get a custom one of these with my new logo on it. I need to update the hat too. I need to get a hat with the Canuck Creator on it. Because I have a bunch of stuff now. Let me pull it up here. 3D, standards, logos, View, large icon. Yeah, so I need it. I'm thinking I'm gonna get a hat made with just this on it. That should be okay. What is it? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I can't really do an AMS print of it either because it's more than 5 colors or 4 colors. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna make a hat with just this on it. Just for me. Just for me. So. Also, the yen is doing very bad. Yeah, Japan doesn't really do a lot of manufacturing for this kind of stuff. Like, China's right there. It's all Godzilla. So Japan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are 3D printers from China. It's just like the consumer level printers aren't really a thing from over there. Laptop. Yeah, my laptop's covered in stickers too. How's that dragon? That dragon's coming along good. How's the space shuttle? Oh yeah, that's much better now. How are those hooks? I will say, Prusa just prints PETG beautifully. Where'd the music go? There's the music. How long has the music been off? Thunder and lightning right now. That was last night. Last night we had some crazy rain. Actually, I gotta check the weather because I gotta cut my grass tomorrow. It's looking like tonight, tomorrow. Overnight rain. Shh. Tomorrow rain. Shh. Okay, I cut the grass during the week. Japanese embedded. Yeah. Hideo Kodama. Yeah. 3D printing, like modern 3D printing, is a Japanese thing, but there's really not a lot of companies that do it. Stickers are great, or maker coins. Yeah, the yen's doing very badly, so a lot of people are doing the tourist thing in Japan, and I don't think the Japanese like that too much, because American tourists. Let's just leave it at that. Mamaki. Yeah, Mamaki. Is that a Japanese company? Because I've seen those printers, so. Yeah, the Mamaki is great if you have like 80 grand. Like even the Vision Miner printer that I took a look at. Like here, let's go through more Rocky Mountain stuff. CNC stuff, import, Rocky Mountain, B-roll. Where's my B-roll? There's the B-roll. Let this load all up. Where is there it is. This guy. This printer. Do I have a video of it? I think I have a video of it. Yeah. So they had the bed doing their like little like woo thing. And I'm like, why does that do that? It's like, oh, we have like, you can technically print on a 45 because we can tilt our bed so much. And I'm like, does your slicer support that? And they're like, no. I'm like, so all the bed movement is just for quad gantry leveling? Yeah. And usually it's only out by a couple steps, right? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. Oh yeah, the official photos. Can someone link me the, here, that's what we're gonna do. We got like an hour left in the stream. Someone link me the, let me find it here. Maybe Justin tweeted it out. Who has the photo album, the public one? Here we go. Yeah, this was the camera guy. Okay, so we're gonna go through the Rocky Mountain photos. Wow, it looks so empty here. This is like as I showed up on like Friday at noon. So hey, there's me and Zombie. I'm a YouTuber looking at stuff. This was unloading everything. Liz. All the Polymaker guys. A little load cell filament thing. 40% ABS. What happens to 3D prints after 7 years outdoors? Not much. They just kind of fade a bit. Thanks, table. A1 Mini. Is this stealth changer or tap changer? I can never remember which one's which. There's another one. Just chilling, vibing, living in the moment. I love this picture. I stole Justin's Segway, and I just like rode around the show the one night, just like that. This was like the Friday night, I think. Stefan, Ali, and Matt. Claire. This thing was I'm building this thing. Apparently they're releasing the design for this. I want to build this thing, but my brother in Christ, this thing is a death trap. Like, this thing is death trap, okay? A little planter. I don't know what this is. Like a game or something. Peg wall. The wire EDM. That is a V6 cut in half. Or actually, this is like a Mark 8. This is like an Ender extruder hot end. So if you're wondering what I'm doing with this guy, it's this. So the plan with this is to basically make this, which is an Ender, on this, which is a CNC. That's why we have the riser. So that's what the plan with this guy is to turn it into lead screw. So that's what that is. Can you take a step back to the peg wall? There you go. If you want to print a whole bunch of stuff for the peg wall. Positrons. Should be getting mine soon. Jason and the LDO team. Awesome folks, as always. So there is this is a dual axis. So that is a wire EDM with 2 Core XY motion systems. And the motors for them are all up here. So it has really long, like, shafts that drive the gears down here. That way you don't have any electronics in the water. So all the electronics are up top. So you can cut on angles because the 2 tool heads, you can move them as one and cut vertically, but you can also offset the tool heads for cutting with the wire EDM if you want to cut like angles and cool funky stuff. Snow. Saturday morning we had snow. Hey Joe Biden. Alamandic. All the people lined up to come in. TH3D. Mitch. These were fidget toys. Bunch of fidget toys. I think these were like build your own fidget toy kind of thing. Yeah, Saturday it was snow. Sunday by the end of the day it was like shorts and t-shirt weather. This is V1 Engineering, had a booth there. I always mean to talk to them, but every time I walk by they're like busy and then I forget. Oozebot. Same with like the Oozebot. They always have a booth, but like they're kind of their own thing. I think they're more prosumer than anything. Is Eastern RepRap anything? Well, it's 3D Printopia or Earthtopia. And it's like this. Earthtopia is a show like this. It's a little bit smaller though. Yeah, a bunch of people, like there was a lineup to get in. We had a lot more people showed up the Saturday, but it was really crappy Saturday, so I think more people went Saturday. What does Oozebot do? They sell printers. They sell, I think they mostly focus on farms though. A lot of Vorons. Positron. There's Nomad. LDO stuff. Ugh. I'm eepy. Huforge. One day I will play with Huforge. We will play with Huforge at some point. A color change system. Cool. Jason. Jason's awesome. Steve from Hugeforge. Matt from Cocoa Press. For those that don't know, Matt works for Cocoa Press now. Okay, I'm back. I'm not talking to, I'm talking to my wife. Doug. Milo. Hey, I got one of those, but mine is blue. The tiny Voron. Oh yeah. So there's a V0 and that's Sub-Zero. The Fabrico booth. I have one of these little Fadus cocoon things. It's actually what I use to feed the V-Core, or the VZ-Bot. Actually works pretty good. Alan and me doing videos on the V-Core. Yeri, some blasters. 3D. E-packs, these are just filament vendors. Polar filament. So we've established a couple things here. So for those that don't know, we established at Rocky Mountain 2024 that Joe Priiiint is worth $50. So Joe, if you're watching, you are worth $50 because a Priiiint Mark III in good condition is $400. But a Priiiint Mark III that's in good working condition but signed by Joseph Priiiint is worth $450. Okay, so we can establish via math that Joe Priiiint is worth $50. They had some talks throughout the show. Hey, that's a SpaceX shirt. This guy walked around the show both days in full Mando armor. Crazy guy. Joel had his hammer. He had a game where you had to like, it was basically like the hammer game at like carnival shows, but it broke. So they redid the game overnight into like a pickup game. That was actually really fun. You missed me doing blaster repair at the Fabrico booth. Lulzbot, I did a video with them about the Mini. It'll probably be a compilation video. V1. This is really cool. I do want to build something like this for like a coffee table. Grant doing his thing. He filmed a ton of videos. Apparently he filmed like 20 something videos. I'm like, okay, that's a lot of videos. Sindaver. This was kind of disappointed because they didn't actually have a printer. They just had like, oh, this is how big our print volume is. And it's like, okay, cool. But there's no printer. Cookie Cad, they make awesome filament. What about Voron Phoenix? What about it? It'll be released when it's done. It's feature complete. They're just working on like manual and CAD cleanup and all that kind of stuff. The Priiiint booth, which is always cool. There's Shane. There's B. E3D folks. Always awesome hanging out with the E3D folks. And Tony from Duet. KB3D. Steve and Duet. So that is Steve's printer that he built for them. Or he built for himself and he brings for them or something. I'm not sure exactly. Cocoa Press, Eiffel Tower. Duet. KB3D. I don't know who this guy is. This cutout of a guy, they had like 3 or 4 of them just around the show. I'm assuming it had something to do with the venue and not the show, but I have no idea who that guy was. Protopasta. They make filament. Sapphire. This was kind of disappointed because they had like 3 booths, and I've talked to the Sapphire guy before. They do the filament that's metal fill that you print on a normal printer and then you sinter it. I don't know if the main guy just couldn't make it out or something, but they had like nothing on their tables. It was really weird. They only had like a couple things. It was super weird. I don't know what happened there. Oozbot. Micro Swiss. I talk to these guys at every show, but I don't have enders. So I don't have like stuff to put their stuff on. But they make, you know, a lot of good stuff. It's just mostly like add-ons for like ender printers and that kind of thing. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's cool, but a Vision Miner. So get all the Vision Miner. They were like teamed up with Slice, I think. So they had like a little Slice side booth. Oh man, I'm eepy. Hey, there's Liz again. Another talk. That better not awaken anything in me. Rack Robotics. Grant with the hammer. Big Tree Tech. I talked to these guys. I have a full video with all their new stuff. Did chat freeze? Oh, shoot. There we go. Oh, what's going on here? They are doing a Enraged Rabbit. Oh, did chat freeze? Put a 1 in chat. I think chat froze. You still here? There we go. Okay. Big Tree Tech is doing a kit for the Enraged Rabbit Carrot Feeder with a bunch of extras and goodies, and they're actually working with the IRCFA team, as far as I'm aware. So they may have a bunch of extra goodies and whatnot. But I did do a video with a bunch of their new stuff. I did a video with Luke. So many doggos. There were so many helper doggos at the show that I wasn't allowed to pet, and it was so disappointed. I really love this part of the Polymaker setup. Like, they have so many of the Polymaker scientists in all their colors, and they all have QR codes or RFID, so you can scan them, and it tells you everything about the filament. It's actually really cool. You got to pet them? Aw. Oh, oosh. I can't show that guy. Yeah, they had, I thought they were putting a grow house up for a second. It's like, oh, it's for their Nerf gun. These Nerf guns suck, by the way. They're cool, but they got no power behind them. Bunch of helmets. He's shorter than you think. He is. Nice guy, though. Good talking with him. Gloop. Gloop is always cool. Light burn, which hopefully I'll be able to play with soon, because Creality is sending me a laser. It's shipping from China. It left the warehouse. It'll show up at some point. They're making pencils and whatnot. Although this part right here is really interesting, because you notice that's a CNC. Filaments, Wuxin. I didn't talk to the Wuxin guys this year. I don't think they had anything new. Stefan. Here's the real show stealer. This guy. Pretty much every content creator had a had an Osmo Pocket 3 this year. Except for Zombie Hedgehog in his phone. But every printer is a CNC. DLL PDF. These guys are cool. I didn't do a video on it, but I did talk to them. All the filaments, or all the extrusion colors were really cool. Ollie 3D. They do fan ducts. They do resin printed fan ducts that are apparently pretty good. I couldn't really figure out a way to do a video on it. That wouldn't just be like a 2-second video, but they do fan ducts and they're pretty good. Toys for Tots, Fusion Filaments, the Tube. I love the sweaters they had at Luke's lab. One of those things, that's cool. Wham Bam. Every time I say Wham Bam, I want to say thank you, ma'am. I don't know what this was. It was like a mobile cornhole game. Tripods Garage. Yeah, a little booth set up. Alan, Stefan, and It's Boy in Space. This was the... Which talk was this? Maker That Money Live, I think. Family. Which is this? Isan! I so wanted to go up to him and be like, hey, why did you change the formula of your ABS Plus? Because it used to be good and now it sucks. How well does the powder coating hold up? Well enough for an extrusion on a 3D printer. These guys I never got to talk to. I wanted to talk to them and then I forgot. I'm very scatterbrained at these events, just so you're aware. So if like you talk to me and I'm like, hey, cool, bye. I'm just like overwhelmed. Like it just, at these events. It's just like go, 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 and then crash. So it's like, oh yeah, I want to talk. Like, I'm pretty sure that's a taser. Yeah, bunch of cool stuff. Micro Center, they just do filament at these events usually. Like, they just have like the filament booth. Ooh. Vertical TX, Alien 3D. They do the monthly project kits. Spool Stacker, yeah. So they do the mystery every month. You get a mystery box with them with a little electronic project using 3D printed parts. I think this was this month's or last month's. This is one of their projects, so it's a little scale for filament feeder / scale. Little Simon Says, so they do all those. Diamondback. These guys are awesome. If you ever get the chance to talk to the Diamondback folks, they're just awesome to talk to. They are part of US Inventive, which is part of Carbon X, I think, or Champion X. It's a company that makes like drill bits, like carbon, like tungsten carbon drill bits and whatnot for like the mining industry. But they just have like a division that makes 3D printer nozzles that are really good nozzles. And they work with E3D a bunch lately. So these guys are cool to talk to. Just nerd out with them. There's Jan with Minted. I didn't get a chance to talk to the Minton folks. They wanted to talk to me, and then I forgot. They're in like the weird spot of the show. Is that a little roller game? 3D Bunny, Print Bunny. She does all the really cool stuff that's like wireframe almost, like it's like floating in air designs, like the baskets and whatnot. That's her thing. She does a really good job at it. I think Isun and Bamboo. Remember that there's only a couple companies that make filament. A lot of companies have OEM manufacturers. So put it this way, Bamboo doesn't make their own filament. They have OEMs that do it for them. Octo Everywhere, Bamboo, or that's 3D Print Bunny stuff. These kind of prints. Really cool prints. Go look at her stuff. I think they're on Thangs. This was something for the Sanjay Mortimer thing. A bunch of people printed out these little rose or flower things and they all clipped together. This was the 3D printed Lamborghini. Okay. I'm just going to be up front. Don't get up front because the closer you get to it, the worse it looks. It looks really cool from, you know, a bit of a distance away, but as you get closer to it, the 3D printingness of it shows up a bit more. But it's still a cool thing. And he's working on, go watch, Joel just did a video on it. He's working on a McLaren now. But basically underneath this is a custom frame with a bunch of 3D printed stuff on it to make it look like a Lamborghini. So people were signing it. I have my sticker on it somewhere. Filament Stories, good folks. The Baby Belts. Recreator 3D. Yeah, it also doesn't help he printed most of it in PLA and then it warped. Because friends don't let friends print anything structural out of PLA that goes outside. Freedom-loving individual right there. Space Ghost, I think that's a 3D printing service. Bill with 3D Chameleon on a Magneto, because why not? This was cool. This guy brought a bunch of older printers, like MakerBots. That's an original Darwin, I believe, or like design based on the original Darwin. Look at that. Look at that tool head. Jeez. That's the 8-track. I did do a video on it. That's Edge of 3D. Yeah, Edge of 3D. I can always get it mixed up. It's Edge of 3D and then Edge of Tech. This was a BattleBot. these were, they had a bunch of stuff where people just brought in their stuff they made. I think that's what a lot of this stuff is, like little hobbyists. This is David and Stefan did a talk on industrial 3D printing, I believe. There was supposed to be somebody from like SEM or something that was here, but they didn't show up. The Death Racers, it snowed when they did the Death Racers races. So that was pretty cool. I missed it, unfortunately, because here's the best part. The best time to film stuff is when people are doing the death races, because everyone goes outside, so it's actually a lot less busy inside. But it's actually really cool now that the death racers have been around for a couple years now, how creative people have gone at like customizing theirs. Like a bunch of people are using the not tank treads, they're using these wheels so they can drive sideways. He's so happy. Everyone having fun. I don't know what that suit was supposed to be. I'm assuming it's just generic, like, sci-fi suit. It's like spandex or something. The Omni wheels, that's what it is. A lot of people have the Omni wheels now. There were, like, 3 backpack printers. So the cabal of Mitch, of the backpack printer group, is getting bigger. They're called Mecanum. So what's the difference between Mecanum wheels and Omni wheels? Is there a difference? Moon lamp. That's out of focus. I think it's supposed to be a brain. I think these are a bunch of games. The Voron talk. So this was, they had a bunch of people from the Voron team did a talk. I didn't record it because it was supposed to be a Q&A. And I asked if they wanted me to record it because, you know, how, like, Max did a talk at this event last year and it was recorded. This year I'm like, hey, do you want me to record it? And like, oh, it's going to be a Q&A, but then it ended up being like a talk. So I think there is a recording of this somewhere. They go over a bunch of questions like, you know, the whole, hey, we're designing stuff that has machined components now. How does that fit into being a Voron? And it's like, and they cover it. But basically, like, the fact that you can hit up send, cut, send and get custom machined components in like less than 72 hours delivered basically kind of negates a whole bunch of the, oh, no custom stuff. Or at least, you know, allowing you to have open source designs that are prefabricated. Another Voron. These are really cool. These are like accessibility controllers that are printed. So there's that controller project. There you go. Check these out. If you ever want to donate print time, do it for something like this. That's cool. UForge. So Omni can go sideways, but can't be powered sideways, but Mecanum can be powered sideways. Okay. Bamboo's there. There's a few Bamboos at the show. I'm just really disappointed that Bamboo doesn't actually come out and put a booth up. Like, the fact that Lulzbot contributes more to the community than Bamboo at these events is kind of pathetic, let's be honest. Nothing against Lulzbot, but I'm just trying to say, like, for as big of an enterprise in the 3D printing community is, the fact that Bamboo basically doesn't do F all for these kind of events that are big parts of the community is very telling. Wrong button. There we go. So, oh, these are the lithopanes. The thing is, Apple does show up at trade shows, if I'm not mistaken, though. The Millet Ford. It's not called Millet Ford. It's called MILF. That's some carbon fiber stuff. Toy box. I kind of want to get one of these because they're cute. Maker by Nexus. They throw their own shows. Oh yeah, that's right. Apple does their own thing. Well, Bamboo doesn't do their own thing. They just kind of sell stuff and don't take part in the community and don't contribute to the community and just kind of, you know, do that. Not stealing, just an issue with their license. Well, they're not open source design. Now, granted, yeah, they basically took Prusa Slicer and slapped a coat of paint on it, and then took printables and slapped a coat of paint on it. But their hardware is closed source, which is fine. There are closed source machines at 3D printer conventions. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're like if you're trying to be the forefront printer in a hobby, and there's like several shows a year that are big cabals of the hobby, and you just completely ignore it, it's kind of telling what your priorities are in the community. So, no, they don't run Clipper. I can guarantee, like, please stop saying Bamboos run Clipper. They don't. Okay? They don't. The only Bamboo machine that even could run Clipper, theoretically, is the X1 series, because it actually has a Linux system on a chip running the interface, but the actual firmware underneath it is not Clipper. And the other machines don't have the SoC for Linux, so they can't run Clipper either. So, if anything, their firmware is closer to Marlin or RepRap than Clipper. But again, it's all in-house. And as far as we're aware, they don't violate any open source licenses with that. At least not anymore. Bamboo was at CES. I'm pretty sure they were. I'm pretty sure Creality shows up at CES too. Who is that? Yeah, there you go. Libra Computer Project. There you go. This was Mitch's booth. There's Bucky's. Is that a Bucky's blanket? Talk about 3D printing, space shuttle, RepRap Rin, culture, 3D printing. A bunch of people just printing stuff and bringing it. They should no longer be called a RepRap festival. Well, here's the thing. I'm not even a fan of calling them RepRap festivals because most people don't even know what RepRap is. But like, Slice Engineering has booths at these events. Slice stuff isn't open source. Well, some of it is, but a good chunk of their stuff isn't. And they have booths at these events, so. All the helmets. A bunch of prop people were pretty cool there. There was a bunch of people doing prop stuff. There's that Wire EDM again. Picture Tech. I think they were doing a giveaway. I think this is day 2. I think these ones are zombies. Yeah, this is zombies, I think. Is that a 0G? I think that's a 0G. Mercury 1. Akuma talking about resin, how to tech set. I talked to this guy. I better not awaken it. Damn, Judy got some thighs on her. Anyways, there's Joel. That's another Congro. This was the only belt printer at the event, and it was for sale. This was the only belt printer at the event, and it was for sale. .3D printed Crocs. There's the Lambo again. Of course, Nathan slapped his sticker right in the front. Puppet! Oh, I didn't see the puppet. Also, I love the shirt. I love that shirt. I love the texture on this helmet. Like the Wolverine, like the texture on it. That was pretty cool. Zach. Poor Zach. He's like, I was talking with him. He's like, yeah, I changed. Like, I'm like, oh, hey, you do something new to the goggle or to the eyepiece? He's like, yeah, it's magnetic, so now I can take it off and put it on easier. And I'm like, that must be nice, because watching this guy try to work on a tray, like on the floor, everyone just wants to talk to him and everyone wants to try out the eyepiece. And I'm like, that's got to be so annoying. Like, I'm sure he loves it, but I'm like, you're trying to get stuff done and just constantly people want to talk to you. And it's like, well, I gotta wait. These guys, I wanted to do a video with them. I talked to them on the first day just to kind of get a feel. And I'm like, okay, on the second day, they have a talk. So after their talk, I'll go talk to them and we'll do a quick video. They did their talk and they left. So. This was cool. This is the Hendrick with the electroplating. So these are all 3D printed and then like smoothed by hand or whatever post-processing. And then you spray it with a copper paint and then you can electroplate it. This is Gatorade because they didn't want to actually have like anything bad on the table for like if a little kid put their hands in it. So this tub is actually filled with blue Gatorade right now. STL Denise. She does the Tom's Hardware 3D printer reviews, for those wondering. All the Minecraft Steves. I think he was selling these. This person did wear this. I don't know if that is the person who wore it, but somebody wore this around on the Sunday. Vorons, all the Vorons. Big Jano. Argots, Odysseys, and 3D Print Shop. Those are cool. Cosmic Forge, props. Bunch of prop makers out there. Hue Forge stuff. Spicy 3D prints. They don't look too spicy. Oh, they're little lampshades. Oh, that's cute. Little lampshades. Death Racer. 3D printing and maker tech. Calculus. Ew. Positron. Or talking to people. Hammer. Have a table. He was just roaming around. Alley. And it was raining or snowing. This is the hotel. If you is that me? That is me. That is me. I didn't even realize it. I think this was breakfast. Was this breakfast? I think this was breakfast. Yeah. I am in that picture. This is the hotel right next to the venue. If you're gonna go to this event, this is probably it. It's not a cheap hotel, but it's right there, and it has really good breakfast. So you just walk. Who took the photo? This isn't my photo album. This is somebody who covered the event's photo album. So this, oh yeah, this is my Bucky's Hawaiian shirt. So you'll know what videos I filmed on Sunday because I'm wearing the Bucky's Hawaiian shirt. Which hotel? Hilton. It's whatever hotel is the closest, right across the parking lot. So they ended up remaking the game. So Joel's game broke the first day. And what they did was they put an accelerometer in a cube. So you can see the cube we're holding there. So the whole point of the game is to pick up the cube as quickly as possible vertically. So it's an accelerometer, right? It has X, Y, Z. You need to pick it up in the Z as quickly as possible. It doesn't measure height. It is strictly a measure of acceleration, and any XY movement detracts from your Z score. And the Z score is what you want. So the whole thing is to basically try and pick it up as quickly as possible. And it was actually surprisingly fun. So that's me trying that. So yeah, you can tell which videos I filmed on the Sunday because I'm wearing the Bucky's Hawaiian shirt. So yeah, this is that electroplated stuff. So it adds, I think it's 0.2 millimeters of metal. And it actually makes the prints a lot more rigid. I was talking with 3D Print General. It's like, can you do this on like an AR lower? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you could. So get that blinged out golden AK. So these were really cool. Somebody stole this ring. Somebody stole this ring. Yeah, he's like, yeah, somebody stole my gold ring. So excited. Go check out Northprint 3D. This is the guy who gave me the Tico. I traded a printer for this guy is the reason we have the Tico. Because I traded him a printer for a Tico. Odie Green with Hawaiian backpack. Yeah, it's my Maxpedition Falcon 2 back from my Pew Pew days. Beacon. I have one. Bacon. I have that too. These guys, oh man, I so regret not talking to these guys because I was gonna talk to them. Their booth was busy, and then I'm like, I'll come back later, and then I just never came back. You need cat ears on your stealth burner. Hugh Forge talking video. Me and Stefan totally geeked out over the wire EDM stuff. Claire, and this is the guy who took all the photos. I can't remember his name. Dave Wheeler. So thank you, Dave. Or that's Georgia. Did I call her Claire? That's Georgia. Dan. This guy. This mad lad wore this all weekend. Grant again. Estelle Denise. Steve. Oh yeah, the guy did wear the suit. And then playing the game. I was on the top of the list at like 9 in the morning, and then I got knocked off the list, and that was it. Laser. The drag races. Every time. Oh yeah, you get really hot in those things. I'm pretty sure this is 3D print general, judging by the height. You're a little short for a filament scientist. Those are all the drag races. No video though. Yeah, I am pretty sure that's 3D print general. I am pretty sure that's 3D print general in there. Videos. He's on. I think he's doing the TikTok thing right now, but he's got to be careful with TikTok because TikTok is very. If you thought YouTube was anti-Pew, YouTube actually has pretty reasonable rules with Pew Pew. Just don't do it on a live stream, as we found out. And don't do anything that might be mistaken on a live stream. But the videos aren't too bad. Zoom in on the name tag. Nightcore. Who's Joel? Yeah, that's Joel then. Not 3D printing nerd Joel. Zach filming something. This was a Q&A talk, I think. A bunch of people. I didn't get invited to the Cool Maker talk. Nobody invites me to those talks. Oh, Joel giving high fives. Oh, they had Jeff. That's right. Jeff was there too. The boat. I'm kind of disappointed this isn't a benchy. Because I really want to do a real full-size 3D benchy. But then I need like 1,000 pounds of filament. It's because I'm a Prusa shill. I know. With all the money Prusa gives me, I'm shilling away. Oh wait, no, that it doesn't work. Although actually, to be fair, they are sponsoring something in the future. But oh yeah, the Alien 3D giveaway. I gotta get a hold of him because I talked to him at Rocky Mountain and he wanted to send me some kits to build on stream. And then I don't think anything ever came of it because I never got any kits. And then I meant to talk to him at the event again and then I forgot. I'm really bad at that. That's a nice picture. You can see how they all have the pins for connecting. And Liz's hat actually had Pez's in them. So I did, you know, play with her tiara thing of Pez because they had Pez in them, and Pez are delicious for compressed candy. The Cocoa Press booth. I didn't do a video on it I was kind of mulling the idea. They have a new cocoa press, but it's not really a new cocoa press. It's basically a pre-assembled cocoa press with like stainless steel sheeting instead of like the plastic that mine has. That they're gonna sell like limited quantity to for those that want a cocoa press but can't build one. And my mouse died. There we go. So it's like nothing really new, but this was the Voron giveaway because we built a Voron and we gave it away, but we were smart this time and we only built one. That is okay. Stealth Changer is the better one, if I'm not mistaken. Is Pez Liz legit? Liz, you're legit, right? Like, yeah, we're gonna go with quite legit. I think this is the person who won it. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he looks pretty happy. This person just won a Voron. There's Joel. There's the thanks table. I have one in here. I didn't print one for it because I don't bring things to events like this anytime I travel because I don't want to be responsible for something that I may not be able to deliver because of travel. But I do have my name signed on one because somebody gave me one to sign. It's in here somewhere. The Voron winner works for Bamboo. Oh, well, remember when the Bamboo CEO did an interview with Stefan from CNC Kitchen, and he's like, we're not opposed to working with Voron. We like Voron. And then I reached out to him going, hey, you want to like work on getting the AMS on a Voron? That would be cool. And then they got ghosted because, you know, lip service. Protopasta. What are those? What are those? What are those? Are those leather? Oh, these are cool, I think. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure these are leather. For those that don't know, you can easily stamp leather with 3D prints. It's actually not hard. That's how like, you could do this. This is held up for like however long, like almost 4 years. I want to say like 4 years. This is the logo I embossed on my apron, my leather apron, like 4 years ago, and it's still there. All you do is you just 3D print a negative and you just squish it in. You just soak the leather, you just squish it in with a ton of force, let it dry, and then you just remove the stamp, and it holds up really good. So I think that's what these are. So that's really cool. So you can do some cool custom stuff with it. It is 27.2 in this room. Yesterday I had to turn the heater on. Dad, can we go home? You could tell this is the second day of the event and the kid's just like, Dad, I want to go home and play my Lego. I want to go home and play on my tablet. Can we go home now, Dad? Dad, I want to go home. The Big Tree Tech team. So for those that don't know, that's the CEO of Big Tree Tech. That guy right there. Good guy. Yeah, Bamboo doesn't do auto trim. They have 4 sensors under the bed. So it just does a mesh. You can manually level it, which with the X1 Plus firmware is really nice and easy to do because it actually has a tool to make it easy. But you can manually level a Bamboo and then a mesh takes over, which you kind of need because the bed taco's like mad. Positron, and that's it. I think that's it. Big Tree Tech CEOs. Yeah, he's younger than me, actually. And apparently, if I'm not mistaken, and hopefully I get my story right here, the Chaotic Lab was founded by his friend, I think? And then I think it just got bought out. So Chaotic Lab is now part of Big Tree Tech, kind of. It was always kind of very closely related, but now I think Chaotic Lab is no longer like a thing. It's like being absorbed into Big Tree Tech. So I just find it absolutely hilarious that somebody got fed up with the fact that I don't have a metric tape measure and they sent one to the P.O. box. And it was a Milwaukee one, too. So yeah, see, I shouldn't be wearing... I gotta talk to Jason. It's like, Jason, if you want me wearing your apron, you gotta sponsor the show. Getting free... Look at all this free advertising LDO's getting right now. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. We have one for the Voron. The Voron team did one, but I don't have it available. I don't think it's public, so I can't show it, because last time I showed something that wasn't public on here, somebody found the link and they went and commented on it. Nothing against it. It's just like, oh yeah, people do that. Not gonna show a private photo bucket now. BChu is part of Big Tree Tech. Not sure. Somewhat, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're, I don't know the exact. They're all, here's the thing, a lot of Chinese companies are like kind of related but not related, because a lot of them all get the same investment from like the same VC umbrella company kind of thing. So less twisty. Yeah, well, they have buttons, so I can just, you know, ooh, take it off. This is a very thin apron, I will say. Also, the buttons have Chinese on them, so I don't know what they say. What time are we at? Oh, we are at 11. Let's do the giveaway. You have 1 minute. You have 1 minute to enter for the giveaway of a free spool of Polymaker filament. We're going to do the giveaway, and then I think we're going to call it after that. That's still printing. That's still printing. That's still printing. Okay, we're all good there. Imperial, here's the thing. Imperial is not bad if you only work in inches and thou. So if you work in inches and thou, Imperial is actually really nice to work with, because it's 2 inches, 300 thou. And a thou is a thousandth of an inch. So you take an inch, divide it by 1,000. There you go. That's 100 thou. That's 20 thou. Take off 3 thou. Like, inches and thou is actually really nice to work with. A lot of like manual machines in North America, Bridgeport's lathes, are inches and thou. It actually isn't bad at all to work in. It's once you get into fractions. If you have to deal with fractions, then it goes to shit. So that's the thing. Imperial is fine if you work in thous and inches. It's when you work in feet, miles, fractions, then it goes to shit. So. And technically, since an inch is 2.54 centimeters, because the actual inch is based on metric, and you are working in metric anyways, right? Use metric at work. Not seeing enough like just out of curiosity, people who bring up likes on a stream, like I'm horrible at it. I don't promote my stuff anywhere near as much as I should, but people who go like, come on, let's get some likes in chat. Why do you do that? I'm just curious. Like, nothing against it. I'm not harping on you. It's just, I've never done that, and I've never felt the need to do that. Like, is it just, you know, woo, bigger number, better person type thing? Or like, I'm just trying to figure out why people do that. Drive more people to the channel? Yeah, I guess. I mean, rising tide brings up all boats or something. I mean, like, the way YouTube works is to get, it's all based around engagement. So the So that's how it works. It's all about that. I hope that makes sense. So. Because I'm not explaining that again. I hope I explained it well enough. And see? And then we get people like Rafa who find it annoying. And then me, I just put on my farming hat and I'm just plowing my field. I'm just plowing that field. The fields of F's. Just plowing that field of engagement. YouTube doesn't care what you do. I could put out a video that was the most hated video on YouTube, and as long as you just comment on it about how much you hated it, and you hit that downvote button, it means exactly the same to YouTube as if you said it was the best video in the world and you hit the upvote button. Now, granted, I don't do that because of that. There's enough people that just rage bait. Like, seriously, rage baiting is like, I hate it. I hate that trend in social media. But basically the way YouTube works is it's all about engagement. Likes don't promote a stream as much as just chat activity, because YouTube knows most people don't hit the like button on a live stream. So YouTube promotes live streams simply based on, for the most part, the biggest metric is engagement. Because you have live streams that are just kiddie fodder, right? You know, the stuff your kid watches where like it's all botted to hell anyways. Botted chats usually aren't active. So when you go to a live stream and in the chat has like, there's like 400 people in chat or watching the stream, but chat doesn't even move, you know it's botted. But if you go to a stream and there's like 100 people in chat and chat is just popping, YouTube goes, hey, this is actually interesting content. Let's push it to people's homepage. That's mostly what it is. That's mostly what it is. So it's mostly engagement. Yes, likes do play into it, but mostly it is just simply chat engagement. That's why I talk so much on stream. That's why I'm always interacting with chat. That's how I pull, you know, freaking 350 plus people on a Saturday night, just literally doing nothing but yapping and printing art. Behold, hummingbird art. Like, it's just make it interesting. When is the drawing? The drawing is right now. If you did not enter, you'll have another chance on Tuesday. As long as I'm not freaking out trying to do my taxes last minute. I should have them done by then. So let's fire this up, fire that up, get my... Oh, shoot, where'd it go? View in sheets. Bring that up, bring that up. Okay, let's copy all these names. So we're going to do our giveaway here. Who likes giveaways? Put a 1 in chat if you like giveaways. Also, I am going to try and get a community contest up for May. It's been a while since we've done a community contest. We're going to have some extra goodies to give away, like a Fabrico gift card, hopefully. So we'll have some extra giveaways. So that means I might do a community contest where I don't lose money for once. Because I'll be honest, every single community contest I've done, I've lost money on. Why do you think I stopped doing them? No offense. They were fun, but I started running out of ideas on what to do every month. And the fact that I lost money every time I did one, because the repeat views of them were shit. Nobody donated during them. And I ended up having to buy prizes out of my own pocket. So I pretty much lost money on every community contest stream. It kind of sucked. Okay, stop spamming numbers, people. Spam me a number between 5 and 15. I need a number between 5 and 15. So everyone spam a number between 5 and 15. I need to shuffle this up. And it's going to be our lucky person there. 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're going to wait for this line to get right to the thing. That's what we're going to do. From now on, every time we have the random oddball line, go. We're going to be consistent. It's going to come around. It's going to come around. This is the year. This is the stream. This is not the stream. Shoot. But Eric McDade. Eric McDaddy. Eric McDaddy. Congratulations, Eric McDaddy. You have won yourself. Ooh, that's a nice color of blue, too. You have won yourself a spool of filament from Polymaker. You will get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament. So, golf claps in chat, everyone. Golf claps in chat. Okay. So we are going to call it there. Tuesday's stream, I'm going to start printing stuff off for the XOL. So we can do the XOL toolhead on V224 or V226 and get that back up online, hopefully. So that'll probably be what we do Tuesday. Tomorrow's video is already ready to go and live and public for those that are channel members or Patreon supporters. If not, for the rest of you, you will see it. It'll go live around 11 a.m. tomorrow. And that is the VCore video. And then the next video after that will probably be, I'll go back to Thursday. For the next little bit, you're going to be getting videos on Thursdays and Sundays, I think, because I got a bunch of extra videos from Rocky Mountain that I got to get out. And then also I have to do the FlexiSpot video. So that'll be cool, because that's going to be a video I've been wanting to do for a bit where we just show off a bunch of random printed shit. So that'll be cool. Hopefully get people ideas on what to do with their printers. 1 o'clock. I know I got to finish my beer, then I probably will finish the whiskey. Only 2 week. Only 2 week. Hey, I might actually finish the year with, like, I don't want to jinx it, but so far we're doing pretty good with the video a week thing. Last year we kind of fell apart at the end of the year. So far we're doing okay with the video a week thing. I'll be honest. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I am the 3D printing YouTuber that puts out the most content out of everyone because I stream 9 hours a week, at least on YouTube. I'm pretty sure some of the Twitch folks might have me beat in hours because some people stream a lot on Twitch. And Maker Deck don't count. You have to actually be on the stream. You can't just have your printer printing. That don't count. Okay, we're going to call it there. We're going to call it there. Flex Seal video. Does Flex Seal work as a bed adhesion thing? I don't know, but I could totally make a video out of that. Okay, we're going to call it there. Nero After Dark. No, it is hot in here and I'm actually kind of hungry. So I'm going to go get a snack and finish a drink and whatnot. And then I got a washer too. So we're going to call it there. We will continue on Tuesday with the V226 stuff. Huge shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament we gave away this stream and every stream. Links for them and more in the video description. Check them out. Some of them are for affiliate links. Don't cost you anything extra. Go a long way in supporting the channel. While you're down there, don't forget to like the smash button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you're subscribed. And lastly, for those that donated to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. Saturday night, be safe out there, wash your hands, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday. Goodbye. Tube.